rum already.
Right. Who's the note taker? In fact, it's going to have to be Ray or James that gives us a summary of what happened last time.
Yeah, so it was a pretty decent evening, and we sort of were decent day, really. After popping in the old hammer and nails, we discovered that the miners were there because their mine had been shut. In thinking about what was available to us in the journeys, I conned them, albeit without too much difficulty, to come with us and stake out the Gorgon and create like a gorilla trap in the outside of its cave. Secondly, we popped over to the posh part of town where there was a large lizard man sort of staying in the local tavern, and his name was Lither. I think was his name. Difficult to say with a lisp. But he popped up quite nicely. He's a man of few words, but he's pretty brutal when it comes to eating stuff with a stick, and proved quite useful in the picking up of said axe beak that Billy turned into a club for Despot to wield. And now we've got the Billy axe.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so Despot's got that, the Billy axe.
Yeah, and the Billy axe Mark 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. That was.
So this all turned out really well. Lizard chose to come on the adventure with us and take out the Gorgon. Gorgon. There you go. After headed out the North Gate, me and old Despot over there, Despot, we made our way to the cave where I remember getting my face rubbed up by a giant pair of metal testicles. And after which we started digging the big hole. The miners worked through the night digging this big hole before the axe beaks decided that they wanted to stick their nose where it didn't belong. Lizard took care of them. And then, we caught a Gorgon, and then we harvested it for the scraps of metal on its back. The miners took that and cashed it in as best they could. I kept a couple of souvenirs. I got a couple of horns there. They weren't really part of anything else, but I was going to give them to Billy to see if he could make anything out of them. So I'll slide them over to Billy. Just 2 giant metal horns off of a Gorgon.
Ooh. And also, you met somebody new in your downtime.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. Go on then.
I'm getting there. It's a long story, mate. It
All
was
right.
worth telling. Right, you don't give the microphone to a bard, right? And
Speed it up.
Go on, hang all night.
Give us the cliff notes.
So it was after our successful night. I decided to go and have a nice drink in the old hammer and nail before I put my head down and cooked some well-deserved deeds. And after a few bevies and a couple of songs, I ended up sitting down at the table, and this dwarfish fella decided that he wanted to come and have a chat. Now, I'm never one to turn away a fan, so I allowed him to sit down at the table, and we had a good old chat. And after sinking into our second bottle of whiskey, I let slip about Little Willie. And this man said that he's been looking for a Little Willie all his life. So we are going to be. He decided that he wished to come and join us on our adventures and help hunt for Little Willie.
And what is Desmond Dillac? Is it Dillac or Dilac?
It's Dilac.
Dilac. What does he look like?
Well, I am a very short ginger folk, and I've been having a bit too much. I've been having a bit too much whiskey at the bar, and I put on a little bit of weight.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So, yeah.
Nice.
He's not a dwarf, he's ginger folk.
Dwarf, ginger folk.
That's incredibly racist.
Make it on D&D.
What class is it? What class is Desmond?
I am a fighter.
He's a fighter. Cool. Oh yeah, so you get a tank in there, right? So you've got one more to the team. You're all together, and you've met up Hammer and Nail.
Always Hammer and Nail. Now we know that's the local place.
That's the local.
Okay, so you meet up first thing in the morning in the Hammer and Nail for a good stiff drink to wake you up, and it's over to you, I suppose. Whatever you want to do. I mean, Mr. Pierce has had some bad news recently, so you know, I don't know what he wants to do about that, but it's up to you guys.
Question about the construction. Was I able to make a start, like putting a team together? Or is that still in the air?
What do you mean?
At the East rebuild. Well,
Oh, yeah, the rebuild.
Oh yeah, that's ongoing. They're always looking for workers.
No, I was asking because the last time I said I wanted to make a team, was I able to? And
Oh, okay. Right. So you tried, and you're still trying.
cool.
You've got a couple of people together. Is this like a profitable thing for you? Is this like a business idea that you're attempting?
No, just
Are you just trying to help the community?
one, help the community. It makes the work sector from the town look good. It helps Geppetto for Elder.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what, Despot? You just given me a cracking idea. Hand me over that quill and parchment.
So a lot of the guys they've gone to this new mining site which you established on the last session, and the word has spread, and a few more people have gone out there, knowing that Gorgon's dead as well. And from what you understand, they've started to get up the fences, and they're getting some sort of work routine in place. So it's quite difficult. It's been quite difficult to round up people for the repair of the east side, but you've got a few. You've got a few, and you're working on it.
Cool. All right.
It's all right. Well, I was going to take up my chance while I'm in the hammer and nails and everybody's sitting there. I'm just going to, while they're talking about what's next, I'm just going to use my significant hand and write a note for the board. All able-bodied men, women, and those who are yet to make up their mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, that made me giggle. And those who have yet to make up their mind, if you are strong of back and strong of will, head yourself over to the East Gate, where there is construction work required to rebuild said streets, and maybe there's a bit of coin in it for you too. Signed, the ICC, and then big bold letters at the bottom, Geppetto for Elder.
I was going to say, so you're just basically putting the same sign back on the board, but you're claiming the glory for Geppetto. Okay, I like that. Yeah. All
how do you spell Geppetto? You spell it with a C or the G?
It's J.
Yes, let's write for J now.
E.
That's the running joke.
Oh,
It just
no.
changes every time.
E. Double T. O.
Like Shakespeare, where they have 100 different spellings.
Yes.
Open to interpretation.
Oh yeah, boy. While I'm sticking this up, I'm only sticking this up in the pub, by the way, because it's the busiest pub and this place needs some money. But this is the fella that I met last night before I put my head down. Well, the other night before I put my head down. This is old Des. He's a good lad, and he's got a stronger stomach than me. But he's going to come with us and help find little Willie.
Well, pleasure to meet you, mate. I kind of lean forward. I'm a bit heftier than before, so it's kind of leaning forward for a handshake is a bit of a struggle. I kind of imagine Mr. Pierce looking like Thor at the end of was it like Endgame?
Oh yes, bro, Thor.
Yeah, that's what he kind of looks like. He's out of shape, but he'll lean forward towards Desmond, like, "Hello, mate, how you doing?" And kind of like grunt as he puts his arms out. Or a nice little handshake. Pleasure to meet you, mate. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, sorry, the atmosphere is not good at the moment, mate. To be honest, I'm a little bit down. won't swear because we have a shorter company. But yeah, my flipping job just got rid of me for no reason whatsoever, and yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit down. Don't really know if I'll be much use for you lads today, but I thought get some fresh air, come out, just see how it all goes and all that. Yeah,
That's not too good.
no, it ain't, mate. It really ain't.
You want some whiskey? Make you feel better.
Oh, I mean, if you're buying, absolutely. Do you have any ice cream as well? I'd love some. Just anything I have.
Whiskey and ice cream.
Oh yes.
I'll tell you what. Now that is a float that's worth drinking.
Whiskey float.
Not something I've tried. Might try it soon.
Well, yeah, welcome to the team, Des. And sorry, Mr. Pierce, your boss is a right custard.
Yeah, he's a right boss, isn't he?
Brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not the word that you wanted to say, but I respect it. I respect it.
Right. So you've had this meet up in the Hammer and Nail. What are your plans? Have you met up to do anything, or have you just met up to have a drink?
Well, so far we've met up to just have a drink and a chat. But if I believe, Mr. Pierce, that the reason, or one of the reasons why you lost your job is because of Big Dick. Because we haven't found Little Willie yet. I told you I didn't trust him when we left him last time. I knew he was going to be a scoundrel.
Yeah.
I use that word because that's not the word that I wanted to use.
You reckon so, do you?
I do. I think he has done something underhanded, and because I mean he was a bit of a dick anyway. Let's be honest.
I wonder if we'd buried him, whether Mr. Pierce would still have his job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you called it, Billy. I should have listened to you.
That I did.
I mean, yeah, I'm up for it now, to be completely honest. Like, I've got nothing to lose now. I quite happily bury the fudger.
Glad I got one on board at least.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's I mean, if it turns out that he was him, I mean, I'd sharpen his pencil for sure.
Well, how are you going to find out?
Well, I say we confront him.
I say we go and find Little Willie and behead him. No, I'm joking.
Evil.
I'm not that. No, don't be silly, gosh. These people that think I'm, this evil sort of maniacal genius. That's not me. No, that was me. It's not that good.
Wow.
I'm not evil. I'm nice.
So you look around and there's no one really in this tavern, whereas before you had loads. It was completely packed out. There's just the barman and the locals, just a couple of random blokes that are just drunks, and you could barely make anything out whenever you try and speak to them. They're almost like sort of resting their head on the bar where they've just drank so much all through the night. So you guys, what have you got? What did you have apart from the Billy lead? What's a Willie lead?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, I think, and I mean, the Little Willie lead was the one that we've been concentrating on in recent days. I know we got to go down to see the farmers in a few days. I've got my performance at the wedding, which I'm really looking forward to. Thanks, guys. I've really got to concentrate on that, making it half decent for you now. The 13-year-old liked the story that I'm telling, so that was pretty good. He was my practice audience. So it's I believe that the Willie one was the one that we were going to concentrate on the most.
Yeah, and we'd left the Black Rock and the Dark Dagger buried, and that was all part of that
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
I
what
got-
happened? I didn't actually
yeah.
pass this information on to you, Surya. Sorry, but you and Seb, you waited, and there were two figures that turned up to collect these items from the hidden box, basically. And you followed them into the jungle, into the forest, to a point where there were like some standing stones in a circle. They didn't catch on to you following them at all. They seemed like they were in a bit of a rush, but they didn't really look at the items either. They just grabbed them and just went. So you know where these guys have gone to. So you and Seb, you know where these people have taken the stuff to. However, when you got there, you didn't see any sort of like encampment of any kind. It was just in the middle of the forest, these standing stones.
It's all right. Did you know why? Did you know why we were so good at sneaking that night, Billy?
Because we're little.
Nah, because my armor's made of hide.
Very, very nice. There's one for the book, one for the joke book.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, me and Billy can show you the way to this weird place where we found these guys. If that's where we're going to go. I mean, I know, Mr. Pierce, that you want to go and find Big Dick, but if we've got Little Willie in tow, Big Dick will be more willing to talk to us.
I mean, I'm going to be completely honest, lads. My drunken depression has just kicked in, so I'm just going to go wherever you're all going. I've had too many whiskies and ice cream.
Too many whiskeys, he's had one.
You can never have too many whiskies.
Well, in that case, I'll have some more. Yes.
Oh dear God.
Yeah,
So
it
no,
keeps that
like
for the lads.
a drunk Goliath,
It's all right.
a
Well,
drunk Goliath barbarian. That is brilliant.
All right, so you look out. You look out the window whilst you're just finishing up your drinks, your last bit of whiskey, and you can see it's just an overcast day, nothing special. But it's a nice temperature, as you know, it's sort of summertime, so it shouldn't be too arduous going through the forest.
well, unless those bastard kobolds are out. I mean, I've got kobold the bastards. Totally. 100%. But it's all right. He's rolling for a random encounter now. Bloody hate kobold.
Remember, kobolds are badgers.
I suppose let's head to the south gate and let's me and Billy will lead you to the old place where we saw the other fellas, and we'll see if we can make tracks on Little Willie's whereabouts.
Yep, sounds good.
Hey, Mr. Pierce, I know you're a little bit unhappy, but I'll tell you, I'll try this one on you, and we'll see whether it works. We'll see whether it works. Right? What do you get, right, when a dark elf casts sleep on you?
Oh, I don't flipping know. What do you get?
You get drowsy.
Yeah, I saw that, Joe.
That's good.
That got me when I first read it.
Ah, nice. You're a funny man, you are.
He must be drunk.
Oh, I love you, Seb.
Yep, he's pissed in the fire, Ian. Off his bloody rocker. I'm going to take advantage of it while he's laughing at me.
Oh no!
What do you call a 1,000-year-old elf?
No, he's messed it up.
What do you call a 1,000-year-old elf? A millennial elf.
Ha. Nice.
Yeah, the other one's better.
Well, yeah. Look, they can't all be winners, bro. But yeah, so yeah, head to the south gate.
Yeah, so if you're doing all the jokes while we're making our way to the south gate, cool.
So as you're making your way to the south gate, you know Billy hears whispers of somebody who's been found with their eyes and their tongue cut out
Ooh, damn.
I hear whispers.
Hmm.
Pretty
So
creepy.
there's some. Can I get a little closer to eavesdrop?
I'm gonna
without-
I'll tell you now. The fella that's whispering is not the one with his tongue missing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're sort of like looking at you,
Oh,
Yeah, it's your fault.
and they notice that you look at them, and they're sort of like, oh, and they start edging away, trying not to be too obvious about it.
Oh.
Is there a problem, Billy?
No problem. What do these people look like exactly?
These people are quite well dressed, dressed in black mainly, with one of them's got a top hat on.
Some Monopoly guy.
Quite tall and very skinny looking, bony looking faces.
And they're moving away, did you say?
Yeah, they're like pretending to just walk off together and have a private conversation, which they thought they were having.
Okay. Noted. Choose to do nothing just yet. I think.
Okay.
Is that noted? Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you continue walking through the city to the south gate. You get down through the farmlands, start walking through the farmlands. You see Farmer Arthur from a distance, wave to you. And
Arthur, yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we got the chicken chokers. Yeah. But it took a second there.
waving at you. And
Do
you know him?
All his fingers.
um,
Is he
And
just waiting for a stump at us?
yeah, he's got arthritis, remember, isn't he? Yeah.
It's like, well, I can't see the fingers. You see.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's doing that. Yeah, and you continue walking through the field, through down through the fields, and you get to the south gate, and you remember there's that guard there, and he's got the watchtower. And he's like, "You all right, lads? Let's go."
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, Graham.
Mate,
It's
yeah.
Graham. You're Graham.
Gary. That's Gary. Great.
Gareth.
That's Gary. Gareth. Oh, right. Yeah.
No,
was it.
who you got? That's not me. I'm sorry, lads. That's not me.
You just told me it was the guy that we spoke to before, and if it is, he's Gareth.
He's
Oh,
not,
no, it's Roger.
he's not Roger.
That's
Oh.
Iron.
I'm finding this very offensive at the moment.
Stephen, Cyril, Simon.
You short mate there, Billy. He had it. I say, I remember your names.
Oh, I bet
Very
you don't
rude.
remember mine. You can't remember mine.
Yeah,
I refuse
do.
to believe it.
remember all your names. Right, is my job. I stand out here all day, don't I? Remember, got nothing else to do but remember people's names.
You have no idea what my
And
name is.
think about playing D&D. Yeah, my name's Iron.
Oh, Iron. Yeah, that's it.
Iron. Well, that is ironic.
Yeah, you made that joke last time, mate.
I'm telling you now, your name might be Iron, right? But you have no idea what my name is. I refuse to believe it.
Sob.
Sob, I do sob occasionally, but that's only when I try and get a date.
Right.
See, have you ever tried to ask anybody out in Dungeons and Dragons? I have done my best to ask people out on a D8 all the time, but it just doesn't happen.
I'm a bit of a noob. Yeah. Anyway, if you wanted to use my tower, my mate, he's gone for a changeover, so now's the time.
Well, it does happen when he's told you need their nappies changed. It's a regular occurrence.
Are we doing the opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, let's go up to the top and have a look. To see what we could see, and all that we could see was fuck all, probably.
So who goes up?
I was just taking the opportunity. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Because
Can we all go up to witness the splendor of the wall?
Have your feet never left the ground then, Five?
is he?
No, he's probably not.
I've been just with my dad. You meeting you guys gave me quite a few experiences I haven't experienced before.
If you hang around with me long enough, I'll give you a few more experiences.
So who goes up then?
Not like that, you filthy beggars.
I'll tell you what, more jokes.
So Despot goes up. Who else goes up?
I would like to go up.
Billy goes up.
I'm only 3 foot tall, and that's how high I want to be off the floor. Thank you very much.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
Mr. Pissed.
Yeah, I'm going up there.
Oh no.
This is brilliant.
What about Desmond?
I will go up.
They all go up, and Seb. I was going to say Mr. Seb. God's sake, Seb stays on the ground with the guard. And so you go up. It's a bit of a challenge for Mr. Pierce, but he does get up there in the end. And you get up. It's quite spacious up the top, and you can just about see over the wall, and you can see a lot of the terrain that you've covered on foot already. Give us an investigation, all of you.
Get to roll
While
a
they're
new
rolling-
D20.
While they're rolling for their investigation, it's Iron. Have you got a brother? His name's Steel.
I don't get it.
No, no, I'm asking serious questions. I mean, maybe you got somebody called Seth Silver.
I don't get it.
Is it G old?
I still don't get it, mate.
I'm only asking you if you got some family members. That's all.
No, only child, mate.
Only child. All right. Were your parents with your mum's name cast? See, because she cast iron.
Right. Yeah, right.
There's tumbleweed flies past.
The other guy, there's that old guy on the gate with the scroll. He's like,
You guys are punishing yourself with 4 minutes of this.
well, what did everyone roll?
Ooh,
14.
3.
Oh, pardon me.
11.
I rolled a 19.
Very nice.
Nice.
So, 14 and 19. So, Mr. Pierce and Billy can't see anything. Billy's too short anyway. Mr. Pierce is pissed, so he doesn't see
Mr.
anything.
Pissed. Brilliant.
And yeah, so Despot and Desmond, they both see after a little while looking over some sort of creature a few hundred feet off. You can just about make it out between the trees. And on closer, sort of as you like peer in and sort of strain your eyes a little bit more, you can see that there's a panther just sitting there.
What is it? Black cat panther.
Yeah, a few hundred feet into the forest. So Desmond rolled a 19.
Yes.
Desmond, you notice that there are a lot of disturbances in the ground around this surrounding area where the dirt's been dug up.
That doesn't sound good.
What doesn't?
I think to my just to reiterate to the guys, I think to my basic statement, Kobold's a bastard.
Badgers.
Yeah. Why have they got a telescope up there? Just asking, or is they just looking with their eyes?
No, they're just looking with their eyes.
Okay.
Is there a telescope?
Is there a telescope? Is there a telescope? Is there a
I mean,
telescope?
the telescope means nothing in particular.
Well, it could do.
You can magnify something further.
There is no telescope.
Oh.
Fair enough.
I was, it was going to be the lead onto a joke. That was all.
That's good. Ask,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's what you see.
Oi, lads. Shall I pee off the side onto Sid. Oh,
I've seen
goal.
nothing.
dare me, 1 goal. I'll do it.
I'll give you 10.
Done.
10 gold.
Right.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Roll for peeing.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Roll me a. Roll me a wisdom, a straight wisdom. See if you can pee in front of everybody.
All right. That'll be bad anyway. So Seb's
Just-
all right.
Just to do a question, at this point, because I was just shouting up at them, do I get to do a perception or anything? Or am I just going to get hit with urine?
No, don't worry. I'll make it fair.
I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get hit with whiskey filled.
Whiskey
I mean-
floats.
I mean, it's probably pretty windy up here, so it's going to scatter back at us. But that's a 5 anyway.
Piss.
Oh, there's a 5. You're like struggling, and you just get a little dribble,
Oh.
and that's it. And like something
Oh.
like drops on the guy's head, and he's like, "Must be raining."
Oh. Sorry.
You have a
I
look
don't think
around.
that got the 10 gold, to be honest. Maybe I'll give you 1 gold only
Oh, cheers.
for the effort.
You have a look around up there, and part of the guard's equipment, there is a chair in the corner, and there are a couple of chests and a lot of ranged equipment, weaponry. Specifically, bows, crossbows, and ammunition.
Anyone think they are good at range?
I'll take 1. Why not?
I wouldn't mind a crossbow, but I assume we can't just take them.
Can I see Big Willy Billy's house from here?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, it's quite far
Oh,
away.
no.
You could,
I
you
can just
think
see where it's
you think you can make it out.
Okay.
You're not too sure. It's that sort of cluster of houses
Hmm.
that you can just about see, because remember how big this city is.
Yeah, we're effectively miles away from it.
Yeah.
Difficult shot.
Hmm. I mean, I'm up for
If
it.
I put that about that angle,
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
randomly comes down, just hits somebody in the head.
The Iron, it says to say, he's like, yeah, I can see my mate. He's coming back. They need to get down sharpish. Can you let them know, mate?
I'll let them know. Yeah, I'll let them know. Put my phone to me here. I put my little rock. I put my little rock to my mouth, and I go testing. Over. Billy boy Bob. It is time for you to exit the hut. Exit the hut. Get the bloody hell down here now.
What are you guys doing?
Did we make walkie-talkies at some point?
No, I've got the spell message.
Oh, okay, right.
This is sending stone.
Gotcha. Okay, understood.
It
Guess we
works
better
up
get
to like
down then.
120 foot, so you're not above that, right?
Gotcha. Guess we should get down. I'm not going to rob anything today, so I'm not
That's
going
all
to
right.
go near those crossbows.
I'll go back to Mr. Pierce. I can go back to Mr. Pierce while he's drunk, because he's the only one laughing at me at the minute.
All right, so you guys, you come down the stairs. Mr. Pierce, give me a dexterity saving throw.
While he's making his deck save, what's 9 foot long, has 6 legs and flies?
I don't know.
3 dead gnomes. What are they going to tell that one about?
That's pretty
dark.
offensive.
In all fairness, Billy would probably have laughed at that one.
Depends on what kind of gnome.
Depends on what kind of mood as well Billy's in. Not quite sure yet.
14 for me.
Oh, that's all right. You have a quick step. You're like, oh,
Oh,
stop
pardon me.
yourself, and you guys come down. So Mr. Pierce has got a crossbow.
Nah.
You
No, I
left
thought
it?
I thought against it.
Okay. Okay.
I think we wanted to shoot in the location of Big Dick.
Right. Okay. So nobody took anything then.
Nope.
Nah,
Good
fairly law abiding.
citizens. Very good
Yeah.
citizens.
Yeah, I would have come down with 2.
The Iron says, you find what you're looking for up there. Is it any use to you?
Saw a panther in the forest. Was it Southgate? We saw the cat, big cat.
Yeah, you're on the south gate. You're actually
Yeah,
at the
so-
south gate. Yeah.
100 feet. We saw a panther. Did you see anything, Desmond?
Yeah, there was a little bit of dug up dirt around it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, I told you these lot last time that there was a lot of kobolds around and a lot of kobold activity. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were traps. And just keep your eyes peeled if you go out there. Nobody else has been out this gate since you lot last came in. But that panther, yeah, I spotted that and all. That's been there for a couple of days. Hasn't moved.
Well, fingers crossed he's already dead. Then.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Well, big dead pussycat.
Yeah.
Well-
Do you know panther tastes really nice when you cook it, right?
Do it?
Yeah. And speaking of cooks, do you know what you call a wizard that's really good at cooking? A
No.
sorcerer.
Oh.
Right, I'm gonna go and get eaten by a panther now. See you soon.
Well, see you later. See you later. You're all right, Malcolm. Yeah. Yeah.
Bring
I
back
would not-
Gareth. Bring back Gareth. He was better.
I would, put in the panther information of the panther in my database.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
In your Pokedex.
Where,
Yeah.
Quill and Parchment. Beware the panther. Slap.
Oh, on the wall. Okay,
Were you slapping that?
Beware Panther.
Just somewhere. Just local board. The front of the guy's head. I mean, I don't care. Just
Yeah, there's a board there. So there's a board at every gate
Oh.
anyway.
beware the panther.
Right. So, anyone else want to go see that pussycat? Because I am rather interested.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Always good for a little investigation. Unusual creature.
Is it in the same direction as Little Billy?
Well, it's a good
As
question.
you-
Is it the same? Is it the same direction as Little Willie?
Really?
So there's a few hundred meters out. So that's your route anyway.
Oh,
It might be
yeah.
slightly off. It might be slightly off your route, but
He's within a close stretch of where we got to walk.
So we can do it on the way.
That's good.
cool. So you get to the gate, and the guy's like, "Name, district," and he goes through all that, and you all go out, giving your name and that. He opens the force field bit, and you open the door. Push out straight into overgrown forest, pushed up against the wall, and you're going straight towards that panther, are you?
Yes.
Okay, how are you approaching the panther, and who's going first? In what order?
I'm going. I'll go first.
I'll go second as I was. Again, both me and Desmond saw it. So it'll be fair for us to lead the way.
All right.
And after that, we'll switch to Billy and Seb as they know the way to find Little Willie.
So then I'm lost. Cool.
And I think I should be someone behind you because we don't want to lose you.
Mm.
All right, I'll go in front of Billy then.
Yeah,
And
I'll
I'll
go.
lean on Billy on the way. Help me up, Billy.
Oh my god.
It was a walking stick. It's about reaching the top of his head.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Des, right? You must have done really good to see that panther out in the wild. Do you know why they're so much harder to spot than leopards? Well, I've just given the joke away, haven't
Kick him.
Yeah.
Madness.
Okay, so how are you approaching this creature? As it's thick forest. It's thick forest. Lots of shrubs and bushes and trees. It's quite thick.
Does anybody have a sword?
I'm pretty sure you're carrying one already.
I thought you had a
Me?
big hammer.
I have a hammer and hand axes.
Oh, yes.
I am not capable to carry. Well, I am capable, but I can't magic it. I'm
I
not.
had a really good joke, a really good panther joke, but it's absolutely nothing to do with the animal panther, which is a real shame because it's actually quality. I'm going to tell it anyway. I've got to try and figure out a way of getting in.
Right, yeah.
And speaking of getting it in, what does the Black Panther use for protection? Wakandon. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Oh,
Little out of concept, but yeah. Pretty funny.
that
But
is.
I got to be honest with you. There's not a lot of Panther jokes that I can switch to turn them to D&D.
What was going to be the joke that you fluffed?
The
What was that
joke that
gonna
I fluffed. What the
Yeah.
the why? So must have done really well to see the panther. Do you know why it's easier to see harder to see a panther than it is to see a leopard? Leopards are harder to spot.
be? Ah, okay.
But I said harder to spot a leopard, so I fucked it up.
Right. Desmond wanted
Yes.
a sword. What are you going to do? How are you going to approach it?
Well, you said there was shrubbery, so
Yeah.
slice and dice it, make a puff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's literally going to a panther head on. Just get your axe out, mate, and just start chopping away the greenery. That's fine. Don't need
Yeah, not bad. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
So
use my hand axe.
yeah. So you start hacking through the greenery.
I'll join him with it, and I'll bring out my rapier, and I'll put my hand on my hip and kind of go.
Yeah. So you guys, you start hacking through despots just behind you, and you get over to where the panther is.
Right.
Doesn't move. It looks at you. It looks at you sitting, sort of lying down. It snarls a little bit.
I am not food.
As
You don't want to eat me.
you look down towards its leg, and it's stuck in like a clamp-like device chained to the ground.
Yeah, of course it.
Oh,
Well,
poor
that
little
was getting
dog.
dead.
I can do this. I've got it.
It's very skinny and
I've got it.
malnourished.
Don't worry, lads. We spot the trap pretty easy, yeah?
Yes, you see it.
Oh, yeah. It's my time to shine, baby. It's my time to shine. You watch this. Rub. Rub. And as I rub, I do that, a mage hand comes off.
Ah, very nice.
And then the floating glove. And I'm just going to will it over to the trap to see if I can unhinge it.
Okay.
Because then I ain't going to get eaten by it. And it keeps me about 40 feet away.
Yeah. So you're a little bit closer than 40 feet by the time you get through and you can see the situation. But your mage hand is one hand, isn't it?
It is one hand. It's a pretty strong one hand, but it's one hand.
Okay, so this is like a clamp-like device. So the mage hand can pull on one side, and it sort of like rags the leg a little bit, and it snarls in pain. towards the hand and tries to like slash at it a little bit, but just gives up as it's so weak.
Oh,
Um,
I really would. Well,
Is it the clamp or the hunter strap up on top of the tree? Or is it on the
It's a-
ground?
this looks like a bear.
So it's like a clamp. It's like a bear trap type thing, clamp that closes shut, but it has a chain on it which is attached to a peg in the ground.
Yeah, but so the actual clamp / bear trap is up on the branch with.
No, it's just
No.
a chain pegged into the floor.
Yeah, it's just on the ground.
It's a bear trap.
Yeah.
It's not a snare. It's a bear trap.
Okay. So I'm gonna go put my weapon away and show both my hands and walk slowly to it so I can open the bear trap.
H hand is already back in my pocket.
Give us an animal handling check.
It's gonna eat you.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
All right, damn.
How long you been playing D&D with?
I got a 21 on my animal handling.
Very, very good. So you creep up
Never would have guessed he was a druid.
and it seems soothed by your presence more than anything. And you move round to the clamp and you open the clamp. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to open it.
You look at the leg as you open the clamp and it is broken. And as you open the clamp, it sort of like limps away into the bushes. It snarls at everybody else, but doesn't look at you. It starts to limp away into the bushes.
Absolutely nothing I can do to fix his leg.
Broken leg, blood as well. A little small amount of blood.
No, nothing I can do to fix that.
I could help him, but I'd have to touch it, and I don't really want to do that. Unless we can keep it
If
soothed.
Filthy creatures.
If you can heal it, I can distract it so you can actually get close enough.
I gotta be honest, when we said we were gonna go look for this panther, I thought we were gonna like hunt it and skin it and take its pelt. So
I mean,
I'm a little
we thought it was
surprised.
dead.
I'm a little surprised we're helping it now.
Billy, you know we're supposed to be the good guys, right?
You could still be there. This is funny. I'm saying this as the vegan. You can still be the good guys and go hunting now and again. They're just animals. Don't feel anything.
I mean, don't get don't get me wrong. All the races that walk on two legs are generally the worst ones in there. I'd rather hunt them and skin them for all of their gold pieces.
Yeah, what'd you have for dinner earlier?
Well, I haven't had any dinner yet. I had breakfast.
What'd you have for dinner yesterday?
What did I don't know? What did I?
Some boats.
Bit of steak,
It's dead.
maybe a burger, perhaps some chicken wings.
Talking to dead.
Mixed grill.
Dead. What did we have for dinner last night?
We had some spag bowl. We had some
Bolognese.
Nice Italian dish.
bolognese, and we had about 10 bottles of whiskey that were empty already, and we hadn't even started eating dinner.
Are you talking in character or like real life?
I'm very much talking in character. I don't talk like this.
In truth, we did have spag bowl for dinner.
And 10 whiskeys.
Yes, that was.
James had the whiskey.
No. That's why Oliver didn't wake up till 8 o'clock this morning. He's
This
normally up by 12.
Michael had his shandy instead.
This panther's gone into the bushes now and is like pretty much out of your area. Although it does leave a trail of blood.
All right, number 5. If you wanna heal it, if we can find it, I will do some sort of wound healing with my healing nail gun.
Pardon?
Yeah, nice. No, you made that. Yeah.
I made a healing
Yeah,
nail
yeah.
gun. I forgot what I called it.
Nail gun.
Yeah.
You would use that to put down cattle.
Well, it's not really a nail gun. It's more of a. Well, no, it's pretty much a nail gun.
You
Just to
need,
bind those wounds together.
Yeah.
do you need a trap? Do you think that would be useful for you?
I love collecting traps, so yeah, I think I'll deconstruct it and take it along. Although I might need some help carrying it, if someone could aid me, Mr. Pierce. If
Bonza.
perhaps not, Mr.
Bonza.
Pierce. I'll carry it myself. It's fine. So yeah,
No, I'll do it.
Well, I'll deconstruct it and then I'll sling it your way, Mr. Pierce.
Cheers.
So yeah, Billy looks at the trap and just carefully deconstructs it, making sure not to set it off any further or anything dangerous with it. And yeah, hand it in a nice bundle to Mr. Pierce.
Yeah, it's not very big. It's much smaller than the bear traps that you picked up before. But yeah, you can easily just deconstruct it and give it to Mr. Pierce.
Yeah, give him a bit of personal value as he's helping out. Aid the combat against depression.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for patronising me, mate. I really appreciate it. I needed that today.
-5 to mood.
So that's it. That panther is gone. And sort of in this area, you know it was a kobold trap. You know it was, and you know this place is riddled with them.
Pretty good with traps. No, I'm not. Ignore that.
If we see it, we see it. If we don't, we don't. So we just try and find little Billy. And that was the original idea.
Sorry to interrupt. Is the bear trap it's fully deconstructed, like it isn't live and usable at this point, is it, Billy?
Nah, but I could put it together nicely again at a certain point.
Okay, cool. All right, just wondering for later.
And it was a staple gun, not a nail gun. A nail gun sounded weird. Yeah, a healing staple gun.
Yeah, we knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant a nail gun.
A nail gun, yeah. Nail
I
gun.
thought he was going to run around firing nails in the animal's head. To kill them.
It's Mark 1. It's not quite working properly. It's killing people.
It's a prototype.
Off to little Willie. Come on, Billy. We're taking so long.
All right.
Get on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, so you venture further along the path. It's not really a path, but you know where you're going, and you head down to the river. You get to the river near where your little pit is that you found. And from what Billy and Seb can remember is that they used two very large overhanging trees where two branches almost touch in the center of this river to get across. And there were ropes which sort of tied the branches together and assisted them in getting over.
Oh, that's going to be entertaining, isn't it? Watching us run across two little branches. Oh.
Now, on one side of the tree, on your side of the river, there are wooden planks which are nailed to it, going up the side to make it easier to ascend.
Matthew. Yeah, sure. I remember this, Billy. Remember this? You remember this, don't you? Of course you remember this.
Yeah, we're nice and low. We can get across. Might be tricky for the heavier folk.
Don't worry, I'm like a walking submarine.
Yeah, you're right.
In all fairness, he can take a walk. He can go down, walk along the bottom, and come back over the side.
It could do, yeah.
It's the piss pierce that we're going to have a problem with.
It is the piss pierce.
How deep is this river?
It's about as deep as your love.
You can't tell exactly how deep it is from where you're standing, but it is 40 foot wide. So it's a big, it's a it's a decent sized
I
river.
mean, you're only a dwarf. You should be able to climb over the top. You'll be fine.
If I'm able to go down, put my arms up, and I'm able to lift him up the top, I'm gonna try and carry Mr. Drunk Pierce.
It's 40
Keep
foot
him
of
afloat.
rope, right? Who's got 50 foot of rope?
Uh,
I actually might have rope.
I've got
I
50
was
foot
wrong.
of hempen rope. Yes, I do.
So if we do if they're not going to go across the top, right? Because walking across the branches to be a challenge. So if we tie the rope around the tree, I'll wrap it around my waist and I'll zip across the old branches because I am the smallest and the lightest of all of us. And then I'll tie it around the other side, and then you should be able to shimmy across the rope, right?
Yep.
He
Yep.
said.
Sounds good to me.
So the rope is going up in the tree. Is that your plan?
No, I was going to put it under the branches so that it's like so.
You
Wade
can
across,
walk on
sort of.
it.
Stand on there and hold on to the branches that go all the way across.
Yeah, drag yourself along.
Come on, you've done that on enough assault courses, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So that's in the air. That's not okay. I get it. Okay. Cool. So you climb up easy enough, climbing up this tree trunk with the assistance of the planks, and you start making your way towards the longest branch, which reaches over this river. You get to the tricky bit. Give us an acrobatics.
Oh yes, because I'm a Lightfoot dwarf and acrobatics is my name, and Deb is my game. No, that's the wrong way around. 17.
17 is good enough. You get across easily, having done it before, and you descend on the other side using this similar sort of wooden planks on the other side, carrying this rope. And you are going to what?
I'm going to attempt to tie the other end of the rope off to a suitable place on this part of the tree.
Yeah.
So that the other guys can start making their way across, innit?
Yeah. Okay. So you tie it onto, let's say, the tree.
That's the plan.
Yeah, the upper tree trunk sort of thing. So it creates a level sort of bit of rope, and yeah, you're safely on the other side. So who's going next?
I'm just going to go ascend down into the water. And
You
then
are?
climb back up, yeah.
Okay.
I'm intrigued as to how much a warforge actually weighs.
Probably quite heavy. So you start to walk down, and it's crystal clear water at this point because it hasn't passed through the city yet. You're like walking through the silt, the rounded sort of stones and pebbles and things, and there's fish everywhere, and it's quite a nice experience for you. And you think to yourself, you probably could stay down here for quite a bit of time. Give us a perception roll.
A perception. A 19.
You notice a large shadow in your right peripheral.
In the water, lovely.
Who's
Roll
next?
me- Just roll me 2d6s, number 5.
2d6.
Yeah. I'm doing this for my own benefit, not even the DM's. I'm just intrigued.
Two ones.
Wow, that's not heavy at all. 8. Yeah, he'll weigh approximately 150 kilograms.
Damn. It's pretty heavy.
Metal.
Yeah, man. I mean, not for a metal person, it's not very heavy, but it's not very heavy. So you notice that in your peripheral. What's everyone else doing? Who's next?
I mean, if I'm watching Deskbot go into the water, do I sort of see this shadow and where it's coming from as well? Do I need to kind of
Because you're a little bit drunk still at this point.
Mhm.
You can give me a perception with disadvantage.
Okay, right. That's my thing. Perception. Right. There it is. 12.
12. You don't notice any shadows.
Cool. So I'm blissfully unaware. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk into the water as well because I think that looks fun.
Oh, you start swimming. You're swimming along, and you think, "Oh, this is lovely. The temperature's perfect, beautiful."
Body feels sober.
And the despot above, he can see Mr. Pierce swimming along, doing the breaststroke.
Is that going to cause the shadow, or
What?
do I think that that's the cause of the shadow, or is that?
No, you know that's not the cause of the shadow.
Can I pinpoint what it is? Am I right, Privel?
You can. So naturally, you look over.
Yeah.
You can't see anything. The shadow's gone.
So I'll just continue walking like nothing happened.
Mm.
But
Is the current quite like manageable at this point? Like I'm not going to be swept away like rapids.
At this point, it's quite strong, but it's not like rapids.
Okay, can I try and kind of dive down and join Despot?
Oh, okay. You look down. You can see Despot walking along the bottom, and yeah, you can dive down. So it'll be I think it's 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier that you can hold your breath for. That's how long you can hold your breath. So whatever your Constitution, yeah.
2.
2. So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Nice.
So you can definitely dive down and go down to Despot. He's about 15 feet underwater at this point, and you're halfway across the river. What's everyone else doing?
Waiting patiently, just leaning up against a tree, strumming me ukulele.
Okay.
Billy will hang tight until he knows that Despot and Mr. Pierce made it across successfully.
Okay.
I haven't even crossed yet.
No, you haven't.
Probably should. Yeah, I'll use this mechanism that I presume Seb's made. Like it's done. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use that then.
Okay. So you climb up and you start making your way across, and you're watching the guys down below you as they swim through. Give us another everybody give us perception. Seb can do it with disadvantage because he's playing on his ukulele.
Disadvantage as well because I'm
good.
still drunk.
The water's sobered you up a little bit.
Okay.
12.
12's not bad.
18.
18's good.
7.
7's bad.
Yeah.
21.
15.
21's brilliant.
And a 15.
And a 15's good. All right. Billy sees something move on the surface, like some disturbance of water that's unusual compared to the rest of the current. It sort of like bulges up and then flattens out as normal. The guys below, they see that large shadow over to the right-hand side, again, upstream.
If we look at it, do we notice what it is?
you can't see it. It's just out of focus, but it is. You can just see that it is very large.
Right. I was probably going to say to Despot, we should hurry up, but because I'm underwater, it's just going to be so it won't be coherent.
But I'll just continue going as fast as I can.
Yeah, and I'll flap my feet slightly faster just to hurry up now.
Okay, so you make your way a little bit further through. It starts to get a little bit shallower. Desmond on the top is just still working his way across, really focusing on keeping his footing, and he gets across with Seb. You guys under the water turn around to see. You see the shadow again, but you see the outline of what you think is a very large alligator.
Yeah. All right.
No one in my Pokédex.
You can put that one in your Pokédex, yeah. You
Yeah,
think
I'll put
it's an
that in my-
alligator. You think it's an alligator.
Alligator.
There's a alligator.
What are you doing? So from this point, you're about 10 feet from the edge, but this thing seems to be getting bigger, as if it's closing in on you.
I'll try and walk as much as I can, but we get to a point like it's gonna get one of us.
Yeah,
I'll
you feel
try
like
and-
you don't know. You're unsure at this point. You're unsure at this point.
Mm.
I mean, like,
I'll
if
try
I'm
to ask Mr. Pierce to, like, go ahead, don't make on for me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind if I get targeted because I got metal.
Right.
I still just play on my ukulele, yeah.
Yeah. It's up to you, really.
But I'll still go, try my best to get in there as fast as possible.
cool. Can I? What sort of weapons do you have, Despot? I can't remember.
I got a Billy axe,
Got
so
your
my
Billy
club
axe.
turned to an axe thanks to Billy.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Oh, so I was going to give you something, but as you have a weapon, I'll just leave you on your own then and carry on.
I was gonna go plan on helping you. Now I think you're all right.
Yeah. So
Ding dong, the bitch is dead. She took me for everything I had. Ding dong, the bloody bitch is dead.
Okay, so you start to clamber out, and you turn around and you see Despot, and you see this huge thing behind him about to close in on him, and Despot is unaware at this point.
Well, I see it, or this is Pierce.
All of you on that side, you see it.
Right.
okay, so am I out of the water at this point, or am I still sort of half in?
You're sort of like clambering out.
Okay, and I still see it. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna, in that case, then turn my trajectory around and kind of belt in towards it because I know.
Does
it's
my
a good thing.
12? Does my 12 give me a perception of length?
You're 12. Yeah. So it's about 10 feet.
Oh, okay, so it's not massive.
No, it's not huge.
You know what? I see it. Sometimes the safest move to do is sleep.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Here we go.
So you got a roll for sleep, have you?
Yes, just to see whether it beats your the hit points of the creature. I love sleep. It's definitely my favourite spell. Right. Here we go. Ooh, tasty. 15, 21. That is 31 hit points.
31.
I couldn't roll much
Notice
higher than that with five d8s.
Despot turns around, and if he could, he would gasp in fear. But then something strange happens. He sees this alligator right up in his face, and then its eyes sort of like turn to the back of its head, and it just floats downstream under the water, rolling uncontrollably with the current.
Oh, damn. I would have liked the boots from that.
And so he continues.
Grab his tail.
He can't hear you. He continues to walk out. Yeah,
Sweet.
make it out.
Nicely done, sir.
Oh, I could have some crocodile shoes. Crocodile shoes.
Could have some Crocs.
Such a bar. Oh, yeah, some Crocs. And so Seb is on the other side still. What is your chosen route? No, not Seb. Sorry, Billy.
I was going to say,
but
Yeah.
Billy will take the route that Seb took, so he'll climb up the tree as before and jump across.
Where's Desmond?
All right, give us
I'm with you.
You're over, are you? Okay.
Everybody's
Undo
over.
the rope. Don't waste the rope.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yeah.
He's not listening to me.
Acrobatics. 7.
Use the rope.
He gets up, he climbs up, and he's like walking along the rope. But Seb's done it too low, so it's all right for a normal, like a human, but not for a gnome. And so Billy is just like holding on to one rope at the top, and he falls, and he heads towards the rope below him. Give us a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
That is a 12.
You bounce off of the rope and fall into the water and start to head downstream along with the croc.
Hi, Billy.
Here I go again.
Oh no.
Damn it, man.
Can I was going to say Despot, that's not me. Can Mr. Pierce, a bit more sobered up now, like you say, can he kind of dive in after him?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you've got half your movement speed is your swimming speed, so you should be able to just.
I know it's going to
Get
sound
to
really
it.
silly.
Yeah.
How far away from the edge of where Seb's standing? How far away till he fell in?
So he's about 15 feet from the edge, so he almost fell in the middle. He's headed downstream now.
Not long enough. I was thinking about flicking my whip at you, but my whip's only 10 foot, so I can't do it.
That would have been cool.
It's only 10 foot, so I wouldn't have reached.
So, Mr. Pierce, you jump in. What's your movement speed?
Right, I've got to do some calculation because I'm -5 at this point because of my rotundness. 25, half of 25, 13, let's say, is the swimming.
So you're just out of reach, but Seb can obviously I'll keep on saying Billy can obviously swim back up. So you sort of meet and you swim back to the side. So no harm done, but you can see that croc in the distance. It's come round again, and
That was a quick minute.
yeah, and his eyes are just level on the surface. You can see him peering at you from the distance and just hovering in the water.
Billy, you're going to be somebody's lunch.
But you're out. You guys are out, and you're on the other side.
Oh, run!
And so you you continue traveling through the forest, following the trail or the breadcrumbs that you guys left previously. And it's uneventful for about 5 miles of cutting through this forest, and it's getting just past midday now. So this forest is quite difficult to get through it, but there's nothing really major going on. What do you want to do at this point? Continue going?
Press on, baby.
Give us a perception roll.
Oh dear.
$11.
11.
24.
No, 10.
Nice.
10.
Is that everyone?
I think so.
I didn't hear Desmond's. What was Desmond's?
No.
What?
Perception roll.
Perception roll.
Oops.
I didn't think I heard Des.
Too much whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I got 15.
15. Okay. Okay, no problem. You can hear something prowling to the right of you. The guys anyone who got over a 15 or over can hear something prowling to the right of them, a familiar sound to some of you. And you can see a black shape like a panther walking alongside you.
The pussycat's back.
You have that thing ready, Billy, if it is the same one. Do you have your...
Staple gun.
Yeah, your staple gun.
Yeah, I got my staple gun ready. Locked and loaded.
If you've got a gun,
You look through those same people. You can see eyes in the darkness peering back at you. Reflection, cat-like.
I'll go do... If it is
why
the
was
same
my
one,
perception so rubbish?
I'll go do the same thing I'd done last time. It was the same cat.
Die.
So you're doing animal handling.
Yeah, I'll go do the same thing.
What are you doing? How are you going to do it? It's let's say it's 30 feet away from you.
So I'll put my weapons away. And not overtower it, but I put my hands out so he knows that I don't mean no harm, but like slowly go towards him, like, but not like crouching or like
Yeah.
like
Okay.
even
Non-threatening.
yeah, not threatening.
You approach slowly, these eyes fixated on you. And as you get closer, you realise it wasn't the panther from earlier,
Displacer beast.
but it's a displacer beast.
See.
Oh, God.
And this thing is angry. Give us an animal handling check.
Cool.
What, everyone?
No, just
No, just me, as I'm thinking it's a different kind of cat.
Right.
50
As a
DC.
17.
You are trying the same techniques as before, but
Yeah.
it sort of like raises itself up, tries to make itself bigger like a cat would do. And its tentacles are like up, pads open, facing you.
As soon as I've seen the pads, I know now what it is.
And you are within 10 feet of it now. What's everybody else doing?
I'm writing a will of testament.
Hmm.
Wow.
It's,
What? Does everyone now see this is not the same?
No, you don't. So you can see that Despot has gone ahead, across towards this thing, and you all think it's a panther, but Despot has just come to the realization that it's a displacer beast, which is, it looks like a panther, but it has 2 large tentacles and is very fierce.
Yes.
Yeah. As we were dealing with a cat, I decided that I start writing a poem, because I haven't. Inspiration comes from everywhere, big cat.
Oh, this now.
I mean, I could recite some to you if you really want, but
Well, it might be my last. So.
It's a beware of cats, but not because they eat rats, but they pounce upon object to kill with act. Lovers' cats are dangerous. The sayings are so famous. Never go against green glass. They have super class. This is actually a very famous poem.
Mm.
But yeah. Cat eye lovers are sharp, but they harp on many things and try to bring. I actually remember doing this at college. Some Indian fella. What was his name? Meta Haxmuk. There you go. Take that name.
Great.
I'm nearly dying. As I say, this is what I'm doing at the minute. I think it's the panther. So I'm cool. I'm cool, calm, and collected.
And so you're doing that.
Yeah.
If I'm able to, I'll like try and slowly get to my gear as soon as I see the pseudopods.
Okay, your gear is back 20 feet behind you with the rest of the group. You take 5 feet of movement back.
Yep.
This thing keeps the spacing between you.
Yeah, that's fine.
How are you moving?
Again, just still showing my hands up and just shuffling my knees backwards.
Okay. So you go over some rocks and you get back to where the other guys are, and this thing is right up close to you guys now, 10 feet away. It sees all of you, and all of you can see that it is not a panther.
Put my staple gun away. Slowly get my pizza shovel out.
Do a sleight of hand for me.
Ah, damn it. Oh, D20. Okay. Oh, it's an 18.
Very nice. What's everybody else doing?
Don't really know. Probably nothing, to be completely honest. I just stunned silent.
It pounces on Despot. Let's roll for initiative.
Meow.
I didn't get.
Ray, share that owl bear.
Yeah, will do. Oh, I rolled terrible as well.
That's not an owl bear. That's an owl bear. What are we doing initiative? Oh, dear. Worst roll of the night.
I can beat you with that one.
Oh, I'm only saved by the fact that I've got a +4 to initiative.
I've just realised I'm kind of one of the weakest of the bunch when I used to be like the strongest.
Oh no, because you're a level down. You're a level
Yeah.
Those guys have like leveled up.
I'm not a level. I'm still level 1.
You're still level 1. Yeah.
I just want to point out, Mr. Pierce, me and Billy are both level 2 and we're only 3 hit points above you.
Mm.
So wussy is the word of the day for the 2 short ones.
Wow.
Hmm.
That is
I
a
think-
brilliant token for Billy. That's
We'll
actually
see.
pretty much what he looks like. That's cool.
Sweet.
Oh,
Like it.
I can't tell who's who.
Pujindovsky, eh? I like it. I like the fact that we've got Pujindovsky as our barbarian. 5-time world strongest man. Just want to throw that out there.
Nice.
I know stuff. It's not that I watch big muscular men pick up big stones.
He's
Right?
a beast. That's how Mr. Pierce used to look.
Yes.
Yeah.
In times be hard.
Before all of his whiskey floats.
Yeah, 20 and above. 20 and above.
That went well.
what are we rolling again?
Initiative.
Right.
For a fight. Get off your phone.
I'm not even on my phone.
I don't believe you. You're 13, you're always on your phone.
My
Dad,
phone's like over there. I might go turn my light on actually.
Dad, stop.
Sorry for the reference.
Fuck.
Oh God, that's initiative.
Up the initiative is up the top next to your AC and your hit points. Says
Ah, yeah.
initiative.
14.
Okay, cool. Right. 15 and above.
18.
Go piss Pierce.
Oh yeah, I'm no longer pissed. I need to change it.
Yeah.
Oh,
10,
pissed off. Pissed off, pissed. There we go.
10 and above. Oh my God. 5 to 10.
Yep, 7.
6.
6.
Oh my God. And this is
I had a +4 to my roll.
no way.
I scratched that. I got a 7.
7. So
Hey,
I got a -1.
Lowest one in the team, Sam. Lowest one.
Okay, this
Um,
thing, it seems to like shift up to the right, and it's gonna attack, swing its tentacle around to try and hit Seb.
Why me? I was just
Yeah.
writing a poem about cats.
You're the closest thing to it.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't.
I got nat 20. Really sorry.
Dang.
And nat 20. Fucking hell. Right, sorry. 2d6 plus 4.
Well, at least I might have 1 hit point left at the end.
And you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it slaps you around the face with this tentacle. It swings with its other tentacle to hit Despot for a 21.
Yeah, it hits.
You only take 1d6 plus 4. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the
Oh,
other one
damn.
slaps you in the face. After that, it is, let's say, have a look here. Where's your movement speed? There we go. So after that, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. Okay, and it's going to move round the back of you guys to this, to the others around the back, and that ends its turn, and that goes to Mr. Pierce.
Okay. So I don't know too much about like emotional psychology, but I know they have like those 5 stages of grief things. I think the first one's denial. So that was me like seeking advice down the bottom of a bottle, but I think the next one is anger. So I'm going to elicit my rage. Grr. So now I'm really angry. This is the wrong day to mess with me, mate. So I've now elicited rage. I'm then going to take my movement as much as possible. Well, not that far away, but I'll just go right next to the displacer beast.
Yeah.
And I will use my great axe and I'll swing at it double-handed for a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Step 1. Okay, so and then that's going to be a. Remind me, does rage mean you go twice, or is that just something I made up and dreamt?
You add 2 on to your damage when you roll for.
Yeah, +2 to your modifier.
Add 2 to modify a sick one. So that is. Where's my 12 dice? There we go. Right, 9 plus 3 plus 2. That is 14 slashing damage, please.
Oh, bloody hell. Swing the axe. You swing the axe into its shoulder, creating a rather large wound, and it shrieks out in pain.
That's nice. And then I'll just, obviously, I won't repeat it here because we have a young one, but I'll just shout an expletive at the top of my lungs.
Oh, actually, so you need to roll with disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, so what was it? 5. Let's go again. Why is that, out of curiosity? Just so I know for future.
So it's a displacer beast. It displaces light. This is what Despot could probably tell you. Is that it's not really where it seems.
Okay. So that was an 18 second time for hit.
That still hits. That's absolutely fine.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So keep the damage. Do you want to move or?
Yeah, like this.
Just bearing in mind, if you move away from it, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. All right. I'll stay put there.
Okay. Desmond.
Oh wow. Rightio. Well. I didn't think about this. Yeah. Well. Can I move up to it and hit it? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'll move up what looks like that little bit of den. I'll move right there.
Yeah.
And I will whack him with, because I'm a right, hold on. Right, I'll whack him with my warhammer single-handedly.
Yep.
Right. Roll my hit. Ooh. That's not very good.
Oh.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay, so is that with disadvantage? Yeah, it doesn't really matter because that misses anyway.
Yeah.
So that just misses. It just leaps out of the way after the first attack. Yeah, it just jumps out of the way. Have you got any bonus actions? Or
I do.
Yeah.
I will swing my hand axe, which is in my other hand.
Okay. Yeah. 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, that's what we
Yes.
Yep.
And to hit, that is a 10. Wow, that's horrific.
No. A 10 misses as well, unfortunately.
That was horrific.
You do 2 swings and it just dodges and dives out of the way, just really on edge after that first swing, inflicting so much damage into it from Mr. Pierce. But that, I guess, finishes your turn unless you got any specials or anything.
No. Do not believe I do.
Nothing worth using at the minute.
Okay, Billy.
Cool. Billy's going to run over to Despot, take out his staple gun, and yeah, just kind of pound it into Despot on his open sort of metal wound things, and just pull the trigger away. And wait, I have a D8. Where's my D8? Cool. Oh. And that is a 6 HP.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that's me.
From a staple gun.
Yeah.
And then that goes to Despot. Wait, what did Wait, I haven't got Seb on here. What did you roll, James?
Last, I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
After feeling the power of the staple gun, patching up my my chest wound,
Yeah.
and I will retail everyone. Like while we're walking towards it, you just hear me spitting facts about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at how it moves.
What fact? What
Isn't it
facts?
beautiful?
Yeah.
No, like just the whole stuff that I know from my head, just spitting it out while walking towards it.
He's just looking through his Pokédex entry as he just walks towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he tell. I wanted you to tell him. So yeah, you tell everybody that this creature is really hard to hit because it displaces light, and it is really fast, and it attacks with its tentacles as well, and it is vicious. It hunts not just for food, but it hunts for pleasure as well.
It's a bigger dick than I thought it was.
Yeah, this is a truly evil creature. But something that Despot does notice about it is that it seems to have a different sort of glow to its eyes, because normally its eyes would glow like a radiant green. Its eyes glow a shimmering red, which is strange and unusual for the creature.
It's a shiny. It's a shiny displacer.
You can link that back to the rock that you had and the red veins which seem to dance and shimmer.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Me and Billy made them a little bit too good, did they? They can still summon shit.
But while doing that, now you know what? Now I'm gonna go test out Billy's work.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
with my Billy axe, I'm gonna go try and club it. For a 15, wait, disadvantage. For a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
So that's 1d4 plus 2. 5 points of bludgeoning damage or slashing.
Okay, yeah. What one? What one? Slashing or bludgeoning?
Slashing because it's a Billy axe.
Okay. So slashing it into its side, it looks in pain. And if you haven't got anything else,
Oh, that's my turn.
there goes Sebastian.
So still being shit in combat, and not be any use whatsoever. I'm going to use Mage Hand, keeping my distance. I'm going to use Mage Hand, and I'm just going to send it over there, and I'm just going to Three Stooges with the Mage Hand in front of his face, just kind of give a whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, just to annoy the shit out of it, maybe cause a distraction long enough for the other guys to get some sort of use.
All right then. So we'll give it to who do you want to give the distraction to? Who do you want to give the help to?
The guy that's going to hit the hardest. So probably Pierce.
Okay. So Pierce, he gets advantage on his next attack.
Hey. 1. Thank you.
Right.
Yay!
Well done.
I did something useful.
With these people that are surrounding this creature, he's a little bit worried.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not used to being able to do more than one thing. And I will throw a D6 bardic inspiration the way of the other heavy hitter standing there as well for Desmond.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. So this thing is going to run away from you guys, run around, and make its way around to
Ooh.
old Billy Boy there. You
Do we
get
get,
all of-
any opportunities because he was near us?
You all get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage or a straight roll for you, Mr. Pierce.
Yes, 1.
So all 3 of you get that.
Yeah, 14, probably not good.
14 hits.
Ah, stick.
Is this me as well?
Yep.
All right. Oh,
9.
gotta move
9.
the Zoom call.
9 misses.
11.
11 misses as well. So Mr.
Did you
Pierce.
D6?
It was a D6.
What was a D6?
Is that with the D6, was it?
You roll a D20 and then you can add roll a D6 as well. I'm giving you bardic inspiration, so it gives you extra.
Come on, boy.
Right.
What have I taught you all these years?
Yeah.
What?
So take your 11.
Yeah.
Roll a D6.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
So 16.
16 hits.
Yeah.
So we get a hit, 1 hit from Desmond and 1 hit from Mr. Pierce.
The 2 heavy hitters. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right.
Crappy Bard was useful.
All right, you first, my young lad. What do you fancy?
Well, I'm gonna smash him in his face, not my face, in his face with
Ow.
my warhammer, and that is going to do 11.
11. Fucking hell. Smash it in the head as it runs off and sort of disorientates it a little bit. Very nice. Then what was Mr. Pierce's damage?
Well, still in a
Rage.
little, yeah, still in a rage, still in anger. He's not really thinking completely properly. So instead of just using the great axe in this moment, he just goes for like a straight punch while it's running away. So yeah,
A
probably,
bunch.
yeah, it didn't do as much as he could have done, but that's just the straight 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning.
+2 for raging.
I think that's just on a melee weapon, but I'm just punching.
So he gets a hammer to one side of its head and then a punch to the other side of the head from Mr. Pierce as it goes away. And Despot tries to like slash at its ass and totally misses. Runs round, springs around all of the terrain around it, and then sort of homes in on old Billy Boy and is going to take a swing with his tentacle at Billy Boy for an 8, so it misses. And then he's going to try and grab Billy. So I need a contested dexterity, either athletics or acrobatics from you, and I will do a strength to try and grapple you with the other tentacle.
Okay. It's 9 acrobatics.
This tentacle wraps around Billy and pulls him in, grappling
Mm.
him.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. They are grappled together. There we go. Oh no, he's not grappled. Right. And that is the end of the Displacer Beast's turn. So that will go to Mr. Pierce. So this Displacer Beast is basically using Billy as a human shield, or a gnomish shield.
Very
Damn.
powerful.
Is there any sort of body part or little area that's not shielded at all if I go towards them?
So he's using it as half cover, so he just basically gets a +2 to his AC.
Okay. Sweet, that's cool then.
Oh.
I'd assume I'd just swing blindingly if I'm in this anger. So I won't think about it. But does 25 movement get close enough to
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm just going to head up right towards them. Yeah, on that side's cool. And I'm just going to swing with my axe again. So disadvantage on that one. 16 and oh no, that's a 7.
Okay. Yeah. So a 7. You just he hits your axe with Billy, swings Billy round and hits your axe so that you don't you totally miss him. And there goes Desmond.
Approximately, how far away is this thing?
I tell you exactly.
Oh, all right.
15 feet.
Good thing that, isn't it? I'm gonna lob my hand axe at it.
Okay.
Oh no! Billy!
Please don't miss.
This can only go well.
20 to hit.
20 to hit. Is that with disadvantage?
What is my disadvantage?
So roll again.
Roll it again. Take the
Hey,
lower.
Take the
lowest
lower.
number.
So I rolled a 9 second time. So
Okay. So a nine misses, and Billy, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Why is it
Although
always
you're
me?
grappled and off the ground.
no,
Why is it always
I
me?
didn't think it would be that bad.
That is a 14.
A 14. You're all right. So this axe just goes flying over the top and lands in the grass behind them.
That's not good.
Watch it.
I'm sorry, mate. My left arm's not as good as my right.
Billy, your go.
Uh,
Unless Desmond's got any bonus actions or specials.
Let me check.
You're only you've got no.
Action surge,
Yeah.
which does
Gives you another action.
what action? Meaning I can throw my other hand axe.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can do that.
I'll do
yeah?
that then.
Yep.
I'll throw my other hand axe.
did we not learn?
It's like wrapped up, like
Right.
thrown all over the place.
Right, so I got 18 and a 13. So
A 13 misses.
oh,
And Billy, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, damn it.
for God's sake.
10.
10, 10 and above is fine. 10 misses. So the other axe just goes over the top of them and lands in the grass. as well. So you are.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh.
And now it's Billy's go.
Right. Billy, this probably won't work, but Billy just attempts, being grappled, he pulls out, kind of managed to pull out from his backpack a large jar of mozzarella, hot mozzarella, and attempts to just fling it in the direction of the displacer.
Okay.
And displacer will need to do a dex saving throw.
20.
Yeah, it's fine. Cheese just goes around it. It just
Okay.
Billy misjudges the throw entirely. It just goes in the opposite direction.
Mr. Pierce, do a dexterity save. No, I'm joking.
Lol. And yeah, Billy hangs tight.
All right.
I'm
you
trying to
can-
catch the cheese. Oh,
You can attempt. No, that is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Despot.
Yep, so I'll make my way in front. Well, trying. Am I allowed? I'm gonna go try and grapple the tentacle that's got Billy.
Yeah.
So that he can't use Billy as a human shield anymore.
You can use an action to free him, so you can do a strength, contested strength, with the displacer
Yeah.
beast.
I'll do that. $14.
Well, I got a nat 1, so you free him.
Yay.
As this displacer beast is just concentrating on Mr. Pierce as he's so close with his big axe.
Thanks,
That'll be
Despot.
my- But you helped me. I return the favor.
Hmm.
Can I still hold? Am I still holding the tentacle after freeing him?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Um.
No, that's my turn.
Yeah. Seb.
Yes. I sit down on top of the rock that's right next to me, cross my legs, and start playing my ukulele. And I will hand another bardic inspiration out to Mr. Pierce this time.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Pierce, bardic inspiration. The creature is going to attack Mr. Pierce. It's going to swing wildly for a misses
What?
with its tentacle, with one of its tentacles, and it's going to try and free its other tentacle from Despot. Contested strength. Yours is strength only.
All right. Oh, that's bad. 10.
Okay, so it gets out of it, and that finishes its turn. It goes to Mr. Pierce.
Okay, so do we remember who or where the actual original stone and dagger were, and who has them, or wherever they went?
Yeah, you guys know where they went.
Last time I checked, Mr. Pierce had the dagger.
Yeah, I thought that, but I don't remember if I gave those items to Seb and Billy for
Oh yeah, dude.
replication.
I think you did.
I did. Okay, that's fine. We'll just assume I did, so that's fine.
Yeah, let's just assume.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. So I was going to like threaten it, like, but no.
So who's got them?
I think either Billy or Seb kind of left them in their workshops, or they have them.
Where are they? Who's got them?
You know, I don't know. In my spreadsheet, it says Mr. Pierce is still holding, but it's right. We'd have taken him to probably work up replicas, to design the replicas. Are we carrying them?
Well, you didn't say anything, so let's assume Mr. Pierce. You gave him back to Mr. Pierce for
Yeah.
safekeeping.
He's definitely got the black rock, according to the notes. Don't know
Okay.
about the dagger.
The
And
last time.
he used them. That's why we fought all those white monkeys.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if this thing had eyes reminiscent of the veiny rock, and last time I was able to vanquish them with this dagger, I might just use said dagger and try my luck and see if that does anything. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this formless, shapeless black dagger and kind of just stab into it.
You're going to stab into the rock.
No, stab into the displacer beast.
Stab into the displacer beast. Okay,
Hmm.
do an attack roll.
I see. I'll use my inspiration on this one to get a normal. Ooh, 23.
23, that hits. Yeah. So you hit with this dagger and do a dagger's damage, which is 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
1d4. Strength modifier. I mean, I'm a bit weaker now because again, I haven't been outside in a week. So I'll take one away from the modifier. That's a 2. Yeah.
Okay, 2 damage. As you hit it, it doesn't look like it wounds it very much, but it seems terrified of you. And as a reaction, it runs away as far as it can get. Let me just measure this out. Okay, that's as far as it can get. And it runs away. We're giving all 3 of you an attack of opportunity.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. 0 to hit.
11 to hit.
11
Six.
misses.
Well, I got 6, so no.
Yeah. No, so you all miss and it runs off its full distance as a reaction. And it goes to Des on the opposite side of the map.
Right. Well. Is this my
This is
action?
your go. This
Yeah.
is your go, yeah.
Right. Does 25 feet get me to where my axes went?
Let's have a look. Yes. Yeah, it
Cool.
does.
I'm gonna go gather my axes back then.
Okay, cool. That's a free action. So you've still got an action.
Since nobody's near it, I'll lob one of them at the displacer again.
Yeah, sure.
Because best bet. So hold on. Wait, so it's I roll a d20, then I roll a d6.
I think you've used a D6. Has he already used that?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so it's just a D20 plus your modifier.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Hey.
Is that a nat 20? Is that a 20 on the dice?
That's a 19 out of plus 6.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
You should have lied. That's a life lesson for you, kid. Always lie.
Yeah,
That's
thanks for that, Jack.
Lie.
it's
Liars
7
always
damage.
win.
What was it? What was the damage?
7.
7 damage. Oh,
Yes.
you wound it. The axe sticks in its back and it starts to limp as it's running away. And there's like a trail of blood coming from this thing.
Wait.
Billy boy. Oh, yeah. You haven't used a bonus action, have you? Actually, Des, if you wanted to. So potentially you could throw your other axe. Desmond.
Yeah.
You don't have to, I'm just saying.
What? Why not? Let's have a little look. What do we got? 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And 8 damage.
8 damage. The other axe comes flying in just behind it and sticks in its arse. It's sticking out of its arse. And it slows right down. It's like spluttering up blood and it's limping badly. Billy.
You were two. You had an axe up your butt.
Billy's gonna get a smaller jar of hot mozzarella, pop it into his pizza shovel, and do a lacrosse throw at the displacer. It needs to be a dex saving throw, please.
Dex save. A 19.
Yeah, misses. That's me.
Smashes on the rock next to him. Despot.
Yep, I will try and run up to it. And while doing so, I will sharpen my hand that's oozing with poison and will try and make a jab. That's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yep, so that's one beat. That is 7 points of acid damage.
It turns to look at you. The fear in its eyes as you spike acid onto it. Tell us how it happens before I say anything, before I say too much.
So, me going towards the injured displacer, and Vivid trying to give him the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, that's what it was trying to do.
Yeah. I'll just say I'm sorry and just put it out. Put it out of its misery, because it's,
Yeah.
you know, when you like try to go for that kind of hug and you just go for,
I
you
just
see all
stab
those
it.
that stab when you always had that hug.
You gotta hug this vicious creature.
No, but I'm not gonna go hug it. It's just like that motion right into the stomach.
Mm. And then you finish it off and it slumps to the ground. Tentacles go limp, and you look at its eyes, and you know from your little Pokedex that its eyes remain glowing even in death, but they would normally remain a greeny color, and they do change from red to green as it dies, and remain green. And let's take a little break.
Cool.
So you're back in the forest. Well, you were in the forest, but you're in the forest now. Back on the trail. Is there anything you wanted to do before you leave this area?
Is there anything interesting about the displacer beast? Can we have a little look? Or have we kind of ventured away from that already?
No. Well, apart from what Despot?
Yeah,
Realised.
we tell that to the team.
Yeah, something strange about the eyes. And when you struck the creature with the dagger, it reacted with such fear. You could see the terror, and it was just scrambling to get away from that position as fast as it could. Once you hit it with that, it reacted completely different to how it reacted when you struck it with your axe. So yeah, it had some strange effects on the creature. Did you want to investigate the body? Is that what you were trying to get at?
I'll cut his eyes out.
Yeah. All right, you cut his eyes out. So you got
Valuables.
Yeah. Then they glow. They glow as well. The eyes glow in your hands. So you cut out 2 displacer beast eyes.
I'm going to cut off the tentacles in retaliation to getting slapped really early on in that fight.
As you cut them off, like blood spits out everywhere.
Good.
Are you gonna go use it as a replacement for your rib?
Or something, yeah.
I don't need any help in either of those areas. I'm like, even in the, I'm like a bloody tripod. I am. Start making assumptions like that about me.
I'm talking about your weapon of choice, not your.
I'll show you my weapon of choice in a minute. I just don't want to make you feel bad.
I can't feel bad if I don't have anything.
It's true. You wrapped up over there like a Ken doll.
So, is anybody else doing anything with this displacer beast?
No, Mr. Pierce isn't.
No, Billy's out. He's trying to escape this awkward conversation that Seb's
Hmm.
having with this.
Yeah. Right. So you continue on your route through the forest. There's no change to the weather. You are sort of around, it's around 2 o'clock now, 3 o'clock almost, 3 o'clock. And you get further in, you're getting close to where Billy and Seb found these standing stones previously. Now, as you get to this area, you sort of pick up on a small trail which leads you directly to this sort of open area where these standing stones are. And you can see in this area that the stones are large, about 10 feet high, 5 of them equally spaced in a circle, with one extremely large one flat in the middle. The ground is sort of burnt in a way where they are, and these stones are black stones with red veins. You can see from where you are that there is a little bit of light from candles in the center. All of you see this.
How many stones are there?
You count 5 in a circle, 1 in the center, so 6 altogether.
And no little Willy about.
Not that you can see.
Can we investigate the how do I ask for a history check? The historical lore potentially of these standing stones.
Yes, it's, you can, all I can give you really is you can link them to the stone that you found that was placed in that box.
Okay. And Mr. Pierce, don't suppose that black rock you've been holding is doing anything interesting?
I don't think so. Seems normal to me, mate.
Is normal.
Okay, cool. I'm partially tempted to stab these rocks with my dagger, but
No.
what
Do
happened
it.
last time?
Do it in the world.
I don't know. Let me look at what the next stage of grief is, see if it's relevant. All right, just a sec. Yeah, sorry, carry on for a bit while I look this up.
If he's getting our do now, I'm going to run away.
Is there any heat coming off these black stones? Can I investigate them closer?
Yeah, you want to get up close to them?
Yeah.
You go up close. You how you maneuvering into position? So you've got, say, like 2 either side, where you are about 10 feet out from the wood line.
Yeah.
Bargaining, Mr. Pierce.
So they're the 2 that are closest to you out of the circle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's a quite big circle then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna approach perhaps the one on the right. Just very slowly approach it.
You're
Ready to back off.
Your last one was anger, right?
Yes, I've just like you just said, I see the next part's bargaining.
Bargaining, yeah. Well, it is. It's. I mean, we did. You must have been so shocked that you were in denial. That's why you started eating ice cream and drinking a lot of whiskey. Then you had anger in the fight. So
Mhm.
yeah, next one's bargaining.
Okay, so that's like trying to get things cheap. Yeah. I don't see how that's relevant. Yeah, I'll come across that later. Yeah.
So Billy creeps up to this standing stone, and as he gets up to it, he can feel an intense heat coming off of it, but it doesn't radiate any further than what it would with the small stone. So you'd have to be extremely close to feel the heat radiating off of it. On the ground, it's singed. The ground is completely burnt to a crisp.
While he's examining the actual rocks themselves, can I look around the outside to see if there's any? I almost want to do some tracking,
All right.
I suppose, to see whether there's any leading, prints going anywhere.
So you picked up on a trail to lead you into this bit, and there are other trails that come off of this one that sort of circle the area, the wider area.
But I'm specifically looking for footprints, like trails left by people that were standing at these stones.
Oh, so you've gone out as well,
Gone out
of like the tree line to the standing stones.
Well, no, I'm looking at the surrounding area as opposed to the direct area.
Okay, so are you remaining within the tree line, or are you staying out?
I don't even know. I don't even know, if I'm honest. Yes, fine. I'm gonna exit the tree line and get killed because
1,000 kobolds appear.
You go out and you start walking around. Which side, left or right? Left or right?
I'm gonna head right because I want to assume that right is further south. And while I'm doing it, looking on the floor, I'm gonna flick off Mage Hand. I'm just gonna run out behind Billy and go, just because I can.
Well, Billy notices this as well. He doesn't notice you do that, but he notices what you're about to see. In addition to what he was investigating, there are shallow graves dug all the way around this thing. There are shovels, and there are tools in a crate as well, around to the right. But
I really need some better spells.
You get around a fair way to the right, okay, and you get close to a stone, and you roll as perception, you two.
18.
It's a 9.
9. So Billy doesn't notice, but Seb, as he gets this stone on the opposite side, you can hear talking, and these people come out, and they walk to the center, and they have the items that you placed in the box, and they walk to the center stone, and they have a small child with them. And looking at this child, he's got some scars on the side of his face, and these people, they're hooded.
So I spot this, right?
Yes.
Me, okay. So Billy only knows one thing to do. He goes, "My God, I thought you guys would never arrive. I've been waiting for you for hours. It's like I've been sitting here twiddling my thumbs and brushing the hair on my feet, just waiting for you to arrive. What's been taking you so long?"
They're shocked.
So you
What?
should be. You weren't expecting me to turn up, but I'll be sitting here for ages waiting for you.
What were you waiting for?
You! I've been waiting for the show.
Why?
You know?
Who are you? Why are you here? This is a sacred area.
Yes, and I am a sacred man. I've been sent by the old boss, right? He sent me over here and he told me that I've got to keep an eye on you guys, and if you do a good job, that I've got to report back to him, right? And he's gonna send you guys all worldly kind of gifts. You know, the fella not up there, not that fella down there, he's been chatting to me. He's been letting me know stuff.
Deception.
Of course.
Hmm.
I don't know what I need to look up there. I know what deception is. That is 22.
Oh. We had no idea this was happening. The boss is far off.
He is far off. He definitely chats from another land. Let me tell you something.
Hmm.
Hang on. He's speaking
He is
to
on
me.
it. He is on his way here, so I am surprised that you turned up first.
I don't. He just said he sending a message. He's sending me a message, and I go like that, and he goes. I just put my hand over like that, and I'm speaking to my sending stone, and I send a message to one of them and said, "Has Sebastian arrived yet? Has Sebastian arrived yet?" Right. Just
To one of them, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he has. You are Sebastian. Yes, he has
Mate, yeah.
arrived.
Said by name, said by nature. I'm not quite sure what a said nature is, but that's me.
He has arrived. Well, would you like to do the honors of the sacrifice?
I would love to do the honours of the sacrifice. Yes, that would be an absolute pleasure. If you guys want to jump in there, it's fine. I would love to do the pleasure, not a problem. Let me just chat to the boss, make sure it's okay. If you guys want to do anything at any point, please, like now. And then, yes, it's like...
Obviously, Billy and everybody else can see what's going on now.
Well, I've gone straight to my sending stone, and I've sent it to any one of the guys that is watching in the bush, just pointing in the direction of the bushes where they were. Just somewhere over there. If you guys want to jump in at any point,
You do that, and you walk over to sacrifice. They hand you the item that was
nice. And I
crafted, and
it's fine. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna hold it in my hand and go, beautiful craftsmanship on this dagger, isn't it? I mean, that is some stunning work.
we can't seem to get it to work, though.
You can't seem to get it to work. Well, that's despicable, isn't it? And I can't. No. Sure, it can work. I'm sure that this will work. 100%. Give me the boy.
They throw the boy on the main stone in the middle and hold him down. And Mr. Pierce puts his hand over Despot's mouth.
Do I see whoever's close to me?
Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Have a mouth.
Oh, he's wherever my voice box is. He's covering their vent.
This does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it just muffles it like a phone playing music.
Yeah.
But whoever is there one close to me, like 20 feet away?
I don't think they're within 20 feet without looking at something. I don't think they are.
Am I 20 feet away from the nearest person?
From the hooded figures?
Yeah, the hooded figures.
You're not. You're not within 20 feet of them. But you are within 20 feet of 5 more hooded figures that come out of the tree line and surround the center stone, surround Seb, and they all make a perfect circle with perfect spacings around them, and hand Seb the stone and shackle Willie to the center stone. He's like,
You need to
no,
do something. Yeah.
no, please, I didn't do anything to you.
So just remind me what I've got to do with this and this. I just want to make sure that I get it all right, and that by obviously I've come very underdressed. Seriously underdressed by the looks of it. It's a bit weird. Would I guess that these guys like magic? Like, if I did something, would it cause an uproar? They might.
Do
Do you know what? No,
all right.
do you know what? I feel like I'm severely underdressed, so I'm going to join in with you guys, and I'm going to cast disguise self on myself to make me look just like them.
They appreciate it. They're like, oh yeah.
Right, cool. So yeah, this is me now on all hooded up. There we go. I feel much better now. It's all good. Yeah. So just remind me what it is, and I'll perform it to the best of my abilities.
Understandable. The policy has been changed recently.
Just want to make sure I get it right.
The master requires you to remove the eyes and cut out the tongue.
Nice, very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a man who knows what the lack of a tongue can do. I beat the tip off, and ever since I did that, that's why I've got this list.
Then you must press the dagger directly through the heart.
Yeah, not something that I've ever done myself. How big is the circle? So if me and the boy are in the middle, how big is the circle?
They sort of fucking hell, without looking at the thing. Come on, right, give me a minute. Let me have a look here.
Should we jump in now, boys?
Yeah, you're taking your time, lads.
They're just watching like maybe we should
I'm
just
not
go back.
wanting to go, but I'm just getting. I'm getting stopped by Mr. Pierce.
Let's have a look here. So they would be okay. They are in a 30-foot circle.
How many can I fit in a 15-foot cube?
In a 15-foot cube,
I
you
want
can
to see. I want to know whether it's worthwhile.
probably fit two.
That's not good enough.
Probably fit two.
Funny.
Yeah. And yeah, you could probably fit about two.
Okay,
but-
no, that's fine. All right, I've got it. I've got it. I've stuffed it. So I've got the two fellas that are sort of with me in the middle, right?
What are you waiting for?
I'm just having it. I'm just preparing myself, right? On my signal, right? Do it, right? Ready? On my signal.
Is that
Oh,
When
This
I
is
seen that,
most
I'm
unusual.
gonna go
I'm just about.
cast Mold Earth to the
Big
nearest
time.
one, 30 feet.
I haven't done my signal yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying as soon as he says signal, and I
It's
just
just
go.
on my signal. We're gonna do it. Ready? And
no, Despot did it too early.
yeah.
No,
What's everyone going to do on the signal? That's what's going to mold Earth on the bloke
Mold Earth
closest.
on the nearest one. So
You
it's-
could
it
probably
sinks.
get You could probably get one of them with your mold
Yeah,
Earth.
5 foot.
Yeah. What's everyone else doing on the signal?
I might just stand up like and shout and make a distraction. Like,
Okay.
"Caw."
Oh. Dookie, dookie. Caca. Sorry.
About everyone else.
Well, handouts wouldn't do a lot. How many people are there?
There are 7 people.
7.
Exactly. Yes.
Attack one at a time. As long as they all die at the end of it, that's good.
Right. Well, I'm gonna. So while Mr. Pierce does a little distraction, and everyone's like got into a little group, I suppose. I'm gonna go to whatever's furthest away. I'm gonna drag it away and just slightly bonk his head, and it's just gonna, if it hits, that is.
Okay, that's what you're going to do then. And then what's Billy going to do?
He's gonna lob a mozzarella jar at whatever's not targeted at this point.
So
I like
Billy's,
that. I
you're
like
you're
the
right
thing.
behind one of the standing stones,
Mm.
which you're within 10 feet of one of these. No, within 5 feet of one of these guys.
Cool.
Just
I'll go
round the corner, is standing right close to the standing stone.
Right. So yeah, I'm standing with the boy in the middle, and the two guys are standing within 15 feet of me. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. So okay, are you ready? And I'm gonna literally I'm holding this boy, right?
The boy's like chained to the
Okay.
To the thing.
Right. I just thought one last look with dagger in hand, thought I'd go around the room going, right, ready? All ready? Right, slow clap.
they
I don't even care if they join in or not, because
no,
I'm
they
gonna
don't.
go
They don't.
and thunder wave.
Oh yeah.
So can they make Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah, we'll do it all as a oneer. Let's roll for initiative again.
Mm.
Oh my god. How did I get myself in these situations? Seriously.
Just share rate should change automatically.
Oh,
Heavens above. See, this is what Sebastian's good at. He's shit at fighting.
Right, let's have a go here. Let's place these guys
I
out.
can't wait to get some useful spells, like in combat spells.
oh, very nice.
Say equal intervals, they're like all over the place.
I all seen Kumbaya. Oh no,
Right.
there's more.
Yeah, there you go. Where's Seb at? So you, oh shit, I've already put you on the map. Right, so you guys, there we go. That's where Billy is. You guys are in like the bushes, like this top sort of part here. Seb's in the middle.
No fucking around.
Um,
Straight in, bitches.
yeah, let's put that out right there. Mr. Pierce over there, and Desmond is there, and we need little Willie. Little Willie's on the thing. Yeah, cool.
Really hard. My hand hurts now.
So little Willie's there. He's just chained up to the middle. What did you all get? In fact, sorry, 20 and above.
Oh, that would be me with a 21.
21 and 15 to 20.
I got 19.
19.
And 15 for Pierce.
15. Yeah, 10 to 15.
12.
And an 8.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Yes, so what we've got is, so we're going to do your pre-actions first of all. So Seb's cast Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
To which ones?
Let's go with the one directly north of me and the one to my left.
Okay, so those two, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
as long as they fit inside me 15-foot cube, I'll add them.
Yeah, they just about make it. What do they need to do?
Smacking. Con saving throws, please.
Constitution saving throws. One on the left got an 8. and the one on the right got a 9. Sorry, a 7, 9.
So they both fail. So they're going to take this much damage. That is pretty good. 2d8, 15 points.
What each?
Yes.
They go. "Rah!"
And I
Hit the
thought
ground.
as a bonus action, I go, what the bloody hell was that?
They're like, yeah, they're in a bad, very bad way. They're like, you hear like cracks, and they're like pushed back on their feet as well, and they start spitting up blood. They're in a really bad way.
Good. Yeah, but it literally on hit, it's just like, what the bloody hell was that?
And then what were the other pre-actions?
The one nearest to me is going sink into the 5 feet because of old earth.
Yeah. One nearest to you is in Moldov, which is 5 foot square.
Yep.
Give me that 5 foot square.
Gonna make him sink into the floor.
Yeah.
Gonna make him sink into the floor.
Yep, and then
Look what I just made. I made a dumbass tree.
So what else is there?
Billy's going to throw a hot mozzarella jar. He's just going to kind of chuck it over backwards from where he is, so kind of like lob it over the standing stone
All right.
onto the dude below him. Dex saving throw, please.
He got an 8.
Oh, he actually got hit. Cool.
Yeah.
And he gets hit for that one. Was that? Oh, that's the one I need. That, yeah. He gets hit for 3 cheese damage.
3 cheese damage. So 1, 2, 3. 3 cheese.
That's my favourite kind of damage.
Mm.
I mean, generally damages my colon.
And he's like,
3 points on what's the better.
they're all like confused as to what's going on. What else? What did Mr. Pierce or Desmond do anything? So Desmond you were gonna run up and grab one, weren't you?
Yeah, I was gonna run up and grab one and bonk one of them with a warhammer, like cracking an egg open, but with a hammer and this skull. I don't know.
Tasty.
All right, which one?
Um,
The one closest to him that's now covered in molten cheese, I would have thought.
yeah, I'll go get the one that's just been. So it's a cheesy egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, just give us an attack roll then.
Oh, 15 to hit.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Cool. Oh, 8 damage.
8 damage. You
Yes.
smack him over the head, and he dies. Straight away, he dies. And what did Mr. Pierce do? Did you hold an action?
Yeah, I just stood up and shouted like to make a mild distraction.
And covered
okay.
my mouth.
They all, yeah. So they all look over, and that's it. They look over.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that over there? And then it goes to Seb to start off.
Yay! So thunderclap has been used. It's a not good. It's a Seb doesn't know what he's doing now. Seb's gonna what is Seb gonna do? Seb doesn't fucking know. No, he really doesn't. Seb's gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna go up to the guy that's directly in front of me, the north one, who's just been hit with 15 points of damage, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah. He's
Right, okay, so I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna go, dude, what happened? Was that all right? Was that all right? And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna slide my rapier through him.
Attack.
Brutal.
Attack roll.
He said, what happened? What happened? So my attack roll with the dice. There's my dice. Attack roll. I'm really good at this sneaky stuff. That is a natural 20 sitting there.
Oh,
Love this green die. So that is not smashing on the dice. It's 11 points of damage.
oh, you put it in and twist it, and he like goes and dies as well.
And bonus action, I'm going to go. Something's wrong with Graham. He's on the floor.
No, I think they're aware of what you're trying to do.
That I look just like him.
Have you got anything else,
No.
Desmond?
Me.
Yeah.
All right. So, how far away is the second furthest away from me? Not the one that's closer to Seb. So
This one.
No, the one that's right to that.
This one.
Yeah.
He's within range, I believe. He is 20 feet.
Cool. That's good. So first off, I'm going to try and hit the one that's closest to me.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
Oh,
Oh,
are you running in to hit them or are you throwing?
hand axe.
Okay.
Throw. Yeah. What was that? 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Cool. And then we do 7 damage.
Ooh. That leaves a serious wound.
Cool. And then bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lob the other one.
Okay. The same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Right, what does it hit? To hit 21.
That hits.
Uh,
Just about.
and 8 damage.
8 damage. The second axe goes flying into his body and kills him.
Way! He's dead.
How comes I hit the two up the top with 15 points and they're still standing, scumbags?
Just.
Must be to pick up the two tough ones.
Have you got anything else? Do you want to move or anything like that?
I might move behind the stone
With Billy?
that's left to Billy's.
Okay, so down here. Yeah.
Yes, there.
Okay, that gives you 3/4 cover, so you get a +5 to your AC.
Cool.
So you're right behind this 10-foot standing stone.
Cool.
And which one is it? So number one, who's this cultist up here, who's like coughing and spluttering. This one here. He's gonna like hobble to this stone, and he puts his hand on it and starts muttering incantations as his arm like bubbles and blisters and like the arteries explode in his arm. It takes over his whole body until he just becomes a pile of pulsating flesh and then explodes and is absorbed into the stone, dead. And what comes out the other side
Is it Wendigo?
is like a carcass of a sort of wolf creature. It's not that big. What am I doing? Of a wolf creature with a massive spiked club.
That's
And
very fun.
Yay!
it runs round to Seb.
Oh no.
I'm down, lads.
As he's the closest.
I'm going to do my best to offer myself a little bit of saving grace here. So,
Yeah.
is this just a creature that has been summoned?
Yeah.
Because if so, I look like all the rest of the cultists.
Okay, do a deception roll.
19. That +6 is amazing.
He's got a -3 on his wisdom, so yes, he believes you are a cultist, and he goes. Where are we going from this one? Oh, everyone's so far away. Cool. Yeah. So he will make his way over to. That's the only ones that he can see are the guys over to the right. So he makes his way over that way. And that ends that creature's turn, does it?
Yeah, it lasts an hour. I'm good. And it's not even concentration.
Yeah, that ends its turn. Cool. Then that goes to Mr. Pierce.
Okay. So, from my understanding of the bargaining phase of the 5 stages of grief, it's a lot of looking towards different sources and different kind of desperate things to kind of make sense of the grief that's happened. So sometimes that involves turning to like religion and higher powers and everything. So Mr. Pierce is kind of drawn in and taken in by the, like, not fully, but he's like, okay. So he's reluctant to act. He's kind of just standing there thinking at this point, like, maybe these guys have something going on. And that's kind of his turn, just scratching his chin, and then
What?
that's it.
Expect the unexpected.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta give him credit for the commitment, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, in character at all times.
Despot.
Seeing my colleague in a just dazed
state.
That's the one.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go try run over to the big guy with the club.
Yep.
Just to, slow him down so they don't hit our dazed friend. And we'll try and stab him with my poisoned bolts.
Yeah.
For an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nine points of acid damage.
Oh. Yes. You see the bones and the rotten flesh start to burn away in smoke.
Cool.
That's here, is it?
Yeah, I have one action.
Billy.
Billy's going to throw a hot mozzarella jar at the cultist that's got the red box around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because he's 5 foot under.
Yeah.
I made a sinkhole.
Oh right, okay. So with pinpoint accuracy, going to throw this into the sinkhole, and that's a dex saving throw, please.
Dex save. 11.
No, fail. So sinkhole. Oh, that sinkhole starts to fill up with some cheese, and he takes 6 cheese damage.
That was
Okay.
Gorgonzola.
6 cheese damage, covered in cheese. It's all like stringing down from his elbows. And he's burnt badly. He's burnt very badly. But he's gonna clamber out and make his way up to this stone here. He's going to put his hand on the stone, and he's going to do exactly the same as the other one did.
No.
And he is going to melt away to nothing in agony. He disappears, and what appears in its place is
Hey, no.
Yeah, is this weird sort of like bluey fleshy thing. It comes out and it's got like a massive jaw, 4 legs and 4 arms, and he's like salivating and looking around with its like bulging eyes sticking out the top of its
I've got one of them.
body.
Oh, I know. I
I've
know
got one of
that.
them on my shelf.
I got a character card for one of those.
Yeah, and that thing comes out and it makes its way over to Mr. Pierce.
Somewhere, I don't know where.
Oh, hello there, mate.
And it's going to try and bite you, so it grabs at you with its little clawy arms, and 10 is a miss, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And it misses. Is it just like a little Tasmanian devil thing going crazy?
Head.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
It's a Zorn.
I love minis.
It's not a Zorn, no.
It's a more demon.
That's right.
For those that want to know.
More demon. That's right.
There aren't any more. There aren't any more demons.
It's a weird little creature that we're going to try and kill. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, and then that finishes the creature's turn, and it goes to these other cultists. Now they don't really want to sacrifice themselves, so that's going to be like a last resort for them. They like run round, and one of them tries to attack Desmond.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
with his scimitar, yeah. With a 13, does a 13 hit?
No.
No, 13 misses, and that's it. So he tries to hit you, and he just like hits your armor, and he's a bit upset about it. But that's him. And the other guy is gonna run to Seb and try and attack Seb
Well, he must be desperate.
for a 22.
Oh, yeah, definitely is.
And
It's the
it's
guy-
not a lot of damage.
Miss the guys with loads of HP. Get the guy that.
You take 4 points of slashing damage as he
Oh,
swings you.
Oh,
What, are you down?
No.
Oh, good.
really?
And that's him. That's those two done. That goes to Seb now.
My brother, I beseech you. What is wrong with you, you dirty rotten?
Oh dear.
So we'll rapier the sugar out.
He's kebab about you.
Yeah. Oh. Rapier. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Good with me, little rapier. Thank you. Gave myself a decent chance in a fight. Decent hit points though. Oh, maxing out with 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
With your rapier, you slash at him, and he is down. He goes straight down. Absolutely pathetic thing.
I'm
He
just
goes,
gonna look at him on the floor and just kind of go.
he goes down with a whimper.
That's the noise your mum made last night. No, your mum.
You got anything else?
Do you know what? I am going to. I'm 10 foot away from the thing that's beating up Despot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whip him, baby! So
Technically, that's 15 feet, so you'd have to go one.
All right, go on. I'll step one over.
One over, yeah.
And offhand, I'll use my whips. I just won't add the bonuses.
Okay.
I'm not duelist, but I want to use my bonus action for something useful. That is 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Yay! That's whipping. Whip. Oh, that's actually 3.
3 after the acid. You like whip where that acid was sort of burning away at its bones. You just knock some of its rib cage out.
Oh, lovely.
And some of the bones fall away, and it starts to like slump over slightly.
Got your number 5. Keep you out, Johnny.
Thank you.
That's good. Anything else?
No.
Desmond.
I don't think.
Right. So,
attack.
this chap who's next to me just
Yeah.
missed. So,
Yeah.
is I just want to mess about. I'm going to hold my Warhammer, 2 hands. I'm going to hold it down like a little golf club. I'm going to swing into his groin. 'Cause
Oh.
why not?
Very nice.
And to hit, that is 17.
Yeah, that hits.
And because I'm doing it two-handed, do I use my D10 instead of my
Yeah.
D8?
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
That poor guy.
I was going to say
12.
12 damage.
A fatal groin injury, as he is completely crushed and body is ruptured under the impact of this hammer hit, and he dies as well.
He's gonna be singing soprano in hell.
Your
Uh,
poor wife.
Well, what else have you got? Because you can move as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna. So where this sinkhole is, I'm gonna move in like the bottom left corner of it. If I can walk that far.
What's your movement speed?
Movement speed.
Yep.
Where's my speed?
So
Ooh.
it's
Up
just
the top next to your inspiration and your initiative and all of that.
25 feet.
There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Spot on. Yeah. So you move up next to that candelabra and the disrupted earth. This sort of dog creature with his big club, spiky club, takes a swing for Despot.
Oh,
What that's for?
Stay standing, DB. Stay standing.
I'll try.
19.
It hits.
It hits.
oh no.
Oh shit.
It's not a lot.
Hello.
In fact, yeah, top scorer, 6 points of
Oh,
piercing, is it? No, bludgeoning damage. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
oh, that's gonna take some buffing out later.
He bites as well.
Does he now?
Yeah, he does.
Didn't ask for that.
For 13.
That's my armor class.
Oh,
Damn it.
I go
no.
night night.
Oh, he's
And
down
yeah,
again.
yeah, 6 points. 6 points of piercing damage.
Man, how many times have we lost Despot now?
Despot goes down.
That only leaves me up here with him. Run away,
Mr.
run away.
Mr. Pierce in front of this crazy little booger.
Right. Okay. So before that attack from whatever that thing was to Despot, he was still he was up for this cult ideology. He was going to kind of ask, more questions about it to this dog thing that's in front of him. But literally after seeing Despot go to the floor and be almost lifeless, he's kind of snapped him out of it. Really, he's kind of realized that this obviously isn't right. I don't want to see my friends getting killed. So he snaps out of it and he just grabs his great axe and then two-hand swing just goes right down the center of this thing that's in front of him. So that's going to be a 23 to hit. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really determined on this one. So that will be a... Sorry, just grab the proper dice. So that is a 9 of slashing damage.
Okay. You chop one of his arms off, leaving 3 remaining.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's really it for him. He's just ready to get on with this.
Despot.
Yep.
Death saving roll.
That's a fail. That's a 7.
Oh. You can see the sparks from inside him, like
Wow, no way.
as he's on the floor. The lights.
I'm no mechanic, but he doesn't look good.
That's right. It does not look good. Just bear in mind that if he gets a nat 1 on his next roll, he is permanently dead.
Even if the guy attacks me, that's a critical hit as well.
That's right. So if this thing chooses to attack him, then he's permanently dead.
Why did they do nothing?
Billy.
Billy runs over to Despot, just within my movement, 25 feet, and gets down and gives him a couple of taps with a hammer to stabilize using Spare the Dying.
Oh, cool.
And kind of just chills there, staring up at this weird beast thing. And yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Okay. The little bogey type thing going crazy in front of Mr. Pierce is going to try and bite him again. This time, one off a nat 20 is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And as it bites you, what is it? Okay. That's a different dice. It does 13 points of piercing damage for Mr. Pierce.
Boy, they.
As it bites into you, it's basically its whole body just opens up in half and just engulfs your whole body within its jaws and just bites down on you and rips out some of your flesh.
Damn. As a reaction to that, can I use my Stone's Endurance trait?
Yeah, so you can half it.
Well, actually, it says reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. It just saves me being almost dead. I might as well use it now. Bloody hell. So that's a 12 on that roll. And then
Very nice.
2. So 14, negative 1 damage.
So back up to full.
So you full health, yeah. You
breaks a couple of his teeth.
What do you do? Yeah, what do you do? As this thing wraps its jaws around you.
I'll kind of just use both of my arms to keep the jaws up, and then I'll kind of just shimmy back out and then just close them back down, and then resume attack pose.
Just push them open.
Yeah.
That's quality. All right, Seb.
So Despot laying on his back,
Yeah, he's stable though.
Billy tapping him. Yeah, well, I can't lead him to it. Seb's going to do something completely out of character now. And foolhardy, he's going to run straight in and shove his rapier up the back of this. Up the back of this creature.
Yeah.
With a 20, not natural.
Yeah.
Rapier damage is 8.
8 rapier damage. So slashing it across through its midsection, and the bones seem really brittle. It must have been that acid eating through them. You slice it completely in half, and the magic or whatever that was holding it together is just gone, and it is dead.
I'm quite glad that paid off because I've only got 2 HP left. Can I see? Oh man, I'm way too far away. So what did I move to get into that fight?
5 feet.
5 feet. So if I go my other 20, can I get within 10 feet of that other one?
Yeah, you can get within
the
5
whip.
feet.
The whip's already offhand.
Yeah. Okay. So you're within 10 feet of it.
Go on then. So we'll. So this is me, rapier and a whip. How more circus can you get? Serious. So we'll flick the whip at it, and flicking the whip at it will give me again a 20, not natural.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
I'll ask you a question. Only if you have a pet panther or a lion. It'd be more carny.
You know, I used to be a lion tamer. That's why I've got the whip.
Yeah, I remember you telling us.
Yeah,
the
so,
first
that is 3 points of slashing damage from my whip.
Okay. Very nice. Split it open a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do a major amount of damage.
I can't imagine it doing a major.
But Des is up next, so potentially.
All right. Is 25 feet enough to get me to that little blue gremlin?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right next to him, like that.
Hurry up.
again, I'm gonna two-handed golf club swing
Yeah.
my warhammer.
I don't think he's got a groin.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That is 15 to hit.
15 is a hit.
Cool. Damage. Ooh, 13 damage.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh.
So as you hit it, you sort of like displace its internals, and you can see it just shift around. This indent of your hammer is stuck on the side of it, and it's like bleeding in the corners where it's hit. And it sort of staggers a little bit, and you can see blood frothing out of the gaping hole, which is its mouth.
Still alive, hit it with your offhand. Oh, did you two-hand?
You two-handed.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Visual effects. I don't really.
Yeah. That's cool. But you guys, all 3 of you actually surrounding it, this creature in its multiple eyes that are bulging out from the top of it has the same sort of red shimmering glow as the displacer beast.
Yippee. So that displacer beast used to be somebody. And you're carrying around its eyes. Nice.
Yes. I mean, I'll take those 2.
It
End of the fight. Just
ain't dead yet.
You get it first.
Who's up next then?
Yeah. If that's all you got, then it is Mr. Pierce.
Okay. So with that little piece of trivia about its eyes, I'm then going to pull out the old formless dagger that I have, and I'm just going to give it a little stab with it. So that is a. Where's that dice?
That's a fair point. I'm running around with a fake one of them.
Hmm.
Look at me, look at me.
You are actually, yeah.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Hey, cool. And then it's the. What's my 4? Oh no, I left it upstairs. All right, I'll just do an 8 and divide by 2. 8 divided by 2, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 piercing damage.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how it happens.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Right on the brink.
okay. So still a little bit reluctant to be engaging with this because a little bit of glimmer of hope that if he joins this organization, he could kind of turn his life around, get his old job back and everything. But looks over at Deskbot, realizing what's happening. He kind of clenches the formless dagger a little bit tighter in his hand, looks up at this thing, and just gives a little one stab right into the eyeball that's closest to him, and just twists it for a little good measure.
And as you do that, a void opens up and consumes this thing.
You're sent to the shadow realm.
Damn.
And that's the end of the combat.
I was going to steal his eyes.
Yeah, you can still steal his
You
eyes.
can still take it.
Yeah, you can still like take its eyes out. You can do whatever. That thing had a club, that like wolf thing. So you can take whatever you want off of the bodies.
I want to take the wolf's teeth.
You can take the
no.
wolf's teeth. Yes.
The two canines. That'll do me.
So you get the 2 canines.
How many teeth does said gremlin have? The blue one.
Oh, these are big, I tell you. Roll 2 of these. It has 18 large, curved, hook-like teeth.
I'll nick them all.
18 of the teeth, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut its teeth out.
Yeah.
And then I'll cut its eyes out too.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it. So your character ever returns after tonight. You are the dentist, Desmond Dilak.
Yes.
I probably will, to be fair.
I'll go pick up the club to compare.
Okay. Yeah, the club is made of bone. Like bone, wood, and it's wrapped up with what looks like old bits of body, like flesh, like tendon and stuff like that. It's not very nice, but it is a working club.
Will be just basic.
Yeah, it is just a basic club. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put it away. Not keep it. Just put it in a pile.
While I'll tell you what. While you're harvesting these creatures, I run over to the boy that's laying on the slab.
Yeah.
Just kind of throw some words in. Are you Willie? Are you Willie? Is that you? It's all right. Calm down.
He's like, yes.
About bloody time that took a while to get out, didn't it? Gee, it's good to see you alive. Never thought that was going to happen. I got to be honest with you, but we are here. The ICC are here to rescue you. and everything will be okie madoki.
Thank you.
Yeah, the less you talk, the better. I think it.
And from behind you, wearing a cloak but with the hood down,
Oh Jesus Christ!
you all turn around to see Willie's father approaching you.
I run at him with rapier.
Dickhead.
Straight away.
I can't run. I'm still
You're still down.
still down.
It's a rapier in one hand, whipping the other.
You're just gonna attack him.
It's I'll use my skills of persuasion. You have got 6 seconds because you know it's D&D. You've got 6 seconds to tell me why you're here, why you're dressed like me, and what the bloody hell you are playing at. Cyril.
Oh wait, please don't hurt me. Do it. Intimidation anyway.
Oh, I don't think, yeah, all right, intimidation. My intimidation's average. Joy of being a bard. My intimidation, 5.
Well, I don't see what I have to explain myself to you. You're just you didn't want to give the dagger back, so I thought I'd make my way here on my own.
Is the dagger made out of glass? Yeah, that I'm still walking around with.
Yeah.
Can I smash it on the side of the thing, like turn it into a broken bottle and just kind of go,
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
just
Well,
add to my 5 intimidation.
yeah. That's it. He like pushes the bottle aside, and he goes up to Willie, and he's like, "Oh, my boy!" And he goes, "Thank God I came to rescue you." He takes Willie, and he's like, "Papa," and they hug, and they walk off. And
No, they fucking don't.
as they get to one of the stones, they walk past one of the stones. A hand comes out of nowhere and stabs Willie in the back.
Little Willie.
No, sorry, Big Willie.
Oh, big
in the
dick.
back.
Big dick. Big dick.
He's like, drops to his knees. Willie's like crying, and these hands like grab Willie and drag him behind the stone.
Oh, please don't be a kobold. I've had enough of kobolds.
No, it's like human hands.
Oh, but from behind the stone?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've only got 2 health points left. Charge!
You run over and look round, and you can see Willie and another cloaked figure making their way into the trees.
Oh, they're getting away with the dad now. Did you know what? Screw him.
The dad's on the floor.
Oh, and he's
bleeding
stabbed
out.
the dad, and he's stolen Little Willie.
Yeah,
Stabbed Big Dick and stole Little Willie.
yeah, and he's bleeding out.
Oh, well, I can't save him. Not that I want to, anyway.
Nothing we can do.
No.
He dies.
Oh, shame.
Cool.
Oh, broken on him.
All right.
I've got no. Honestly, I couldn't have tried even if I wanted to. How far away are the person and Willie? 'Cause I'm assuming
They're in. You can see them. They're 10 feet, within 10 feet of you.
great whip.
Who are you whipping, Willie?
Oh, yeah. I'll go for the kid. No, I got to attempt to whip at the guy. Surely.
All go.
Okay.
My whip it down. See, it's the only thing that I've got this distance. Oh, you 21 to hit.
Yeah, hits, and you hear a female voice. She stops to turn around, and you lock eyes with her. And she looks a lot. She's short. She's very short,
No, I just whipped his mum.
like Willie Senior. And she turns around to give you like a look of worry, and
Just whipped his mum.
she drops to like, what's the damage? What's the damage?
Oh, because it's still my offhand. So what I rolled on the dice, 2.
2. It inflicts a fair amount of pain on her, and she goes, run to Willie. Willie like scatters off into the wilderness.
Willie, you daft prick.
She remains.
We just spent all that time saving you, you stupid little shit. Get back here.
Yeah, he deserves to die now.
She remains on the floor, but Willie won't leave her. Willie goes in, and he stops, and you can see in the tree line he wants to come back and save.
When you say she's short, how short? Because I mean I'm like 3'3".
She's like halfling size.
Oh, great. So I'll pick her up. I can look her dead in the eyes. And then it's going to go, why are you nicking what we just spent all that time trying to save?
He's my son.
I gathered that because I almost felt guilty for whipping a woman.
I did some terrible things.
I'll tell you, you did and all.
I hate my husband.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not that keen on him either.
I'm glad he's dead.
Ditto.
I came here to rescue my son.
Well, you didn't do a very good job of it.
Well, I have him now.
Yeah, no, you don't.
That bastard lying there on the floor.
Yeah, the one that we just let die, yeah.
He wanted to sacrifice him.
See, I knew he was an arsehole. I kept telling you guys, didn't believe me though, did you? No, good judge.
Oh, no, I believed you immediately.
He wanted to sacrifice him. So I infiltrated this group. I spent some time with them. Without him getting to know me too well, I avoided him. I was going to make my move, but before you guys turned up, thank you so much. But
You know what? I've got to say that robe is very fetching on you.
oh, thank you. I was just concerned that you may have a different use for my son, so I tried to get away as quickly as possible. Go, Willie, go.
No, Willie's good. He's fine. Our only use for Willie was to make sure that he got back to, a stable guardian. That was it. Dad had a word with us. That was how this happened. Oh, Mr. Pierce over there used to train little Willie at the football team.
That's right. Mr. Pierce used the Dagger of Dark, did he not?
Yeah, because he's, for want of a better word, he's not that bright.
This is the item they seek, as you can see. It has great power. They will be after you as long as they know that you have this item in your possession.
Awesome. We look forward to it.
Do you understand the power of that thing?
No, but that's something that we get to play with, isn't it, in the future? I mean, it's the thing that we got to worry about now is getting us back safely to the city, making sure you get back and in your homestead. You let us worry about the cultist things, and we'll make sure that they don't come back for little Willie.
I cannot return to the city. They know of me now. I am, well, they believe I'm one of them. So if they see me back in the city and I'm not attending certain events, then suspicions will be raised.
Well, I mean, what suspicion do you need? I mean, you've got your thumb back. You don't need to go back to the cultists. You're effectively free.
I feel we will be under threat within the city.
Well, where now, stupid question. Where else are you going to blooming go?
I have no idea.
Stupid women. I mean, I could look. The city. Since you left, the city has now got its own guard. We could put some letters up with warnings that there's some weird cultists around that are looking for children.
Will you have a construct with you? Can it offer protection? Could you have that protect me around 24 hours a day?
No.
Could you offer us any kind of protection?
Yes, yeah, I'll sleep with you every night if that's what it would take.
Yeah, she's doesn't know what to make of that. But seems a little bit like she's taking it in the most honest way. You mean it, you know, honestly. There's no sinister, yeah, no sinister motive there. And she, yeah, she seems quite happy with that. But she tells you about the dagger that you have, and she says that the cultists that sacrifice themselves to the stone to produce these creatures, that's their normal way of doing it. But with the dagger, there is no sacrifice needed. They can stab one of these stones and it will produce a creature from the underworld. And so that's why they seek the dagger.
Is there anything that we can do with these stones to like put them underground?
They're pretty big. They're like 10 feet tall, but they're just stone.
Are they destroyable, or will that
Well, I was just
open the
thinking
worst
about
portal possible?
if we attempt to hit it really hard with a weapon.
I'll hit it with my new dagger. Oh no!
Mm.
Oh wait, no.
Interesting. Hold on a second. Oh, my dwarf with his hammer has given me an inspiration. Put the dagger down on the center stone and get him to hit it hard as he can. Just pow.
Yeah. All right.
You rolls, or just gonna
Get rid of the dagger. Don't worry about the stones anymore.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
That's asked me twice.
Is it really?
No, let's do it. I'll put the dagger down.
oh, I like it.
I'm going to pull her in and go, you stay close to me.
Give me an attack roll, Desmond.
What, single-handed, two-handed?
Whatever you want to do.
Two-handed.
It's got to be two-handed, full-on kapow.
Three-handed.
12.
Yeah, 12 hits it.
It's an inanimate object.
What's your damage?
D10 plus 5.
D10 plus 4.
Oh, I was close.
13.
You swing the hammer, everybody watches as it comes down, hits the dagger, and your hammer shatters into 1,000 pieces.
Oh, damn.
Is the dagger already shattered?
The dagger, there's no change to the dagger whatsoever.
Somebody's been watching Lord of the Rings.
When's that bit?
Where Gimli hits the ring.
Oh, shit, yeah.
The axe shatters.
Yeah, not that I've seen it or anything.
Yeah, sure.
Oh!
So Desmond is now lacking his hammer.
He doesn't have his hammer anymore.
Oh, great.
I mean, I've got 18 curved teeth.
Yep.
And we got Billy the Builder.
Billy the Builder. Yeah. Where is Billy the Builder?
He's asleep. I've let it go on for too long.
It is a long one.
Shall
Yeah.
we then just grab this lady? I'll put her over my shoulder and we all head back to the town.
I think that'll be probably the best option. That let's make our way back to the city.
Oh man.
He's little Willie is so pleased that Mr. Pierce has come to rescue him. He's like, I knew you were coming at me, sir. I knew it. And
Yeah.
he wants to spend the whole journey with Mr. Pierce because he was his coach and he was the top player.
Ha, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I made him feel that.
Yeah.
And he was the star player. So he spends the whole journey back with Mr. Pierce, and as
Question.
well, yeah.
I'm still on the floor.
Leave him. No.
As you get about halfway back, you realise Despot is still on the floor, and the dagger is still still on that centre stone.
Can somebody bury it? Like at least the dagger. Like, can somebody?
Today's the Dagger Darkness and Despot.
Somebody
You can do what you
bury
want.
Despot.
Well, the only one that's got anything for bringing Despot back to life is asleep.
Well, I could probably carry a lifeless Despot over my other shoulder
Yeah.
and just head back to town and
I'm
figure it
gonna.
out.
I dive through Despot's pockets and bags and see if he's got any berries.
Have you got any berries?
That's a time spell, sadly.
No, but are you not carrying any?
It produces berries, doesn't it? Or do the berries time out?
Let's check.
I mean, the last time you made berries, I'm pretty sure that you never gave them all out.
You lose their potency if you haven't consumed it within 24 hours.
Oh no, he hasn't got anything. You'll have to carry him.
Billy, wake up, you smelly oik.
I used all my spell slots.
Use all his spell slots.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like you're carrying him, Beardy boy. I
So,
went to myself today, do you know what? Shall I give myself cure wounds or, healing word? And I was like, nah. I've already used all of my spell slots anyway. Joy of only having 3.
You can carry him. It's fine. He's only 150 kilos.
Oh yeah, Christ. All right,
But
drag him.
Yeah, but Mr. Pierce is all right. Or for Desmond, you could take it in turns, and then the woman will just walk back anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah. Cool. So we're Despot over Pierce's shoulder. We're heading back to the sea.
Yeah. Okay. So you get back, and we'll probably leave it there. But before you go, you get back, and she pays you all the 10 gold pieces that was promised by Mr. Willie.
Yeah. Well, thank you, love.
And adds another
What?
10 for good measure.
20 gold pieces between the 5 of us, yeah?
Yeah. And she gives poor old Desmond her old workshop sledgehammer.
Hey.
So at least you get a hammer back. And that's it.
It's, well, I will finish the conversation with head to the hammer and nail, Des, and when we need you, we'll come looking for you again, bro.
All right.
Find you at the bottom of a whiskey bottle. It's fine.
Or maybe 20.
It's a lot of whiskey bottles.
Yeah, probably all going to be empty.
She also gives Mr. Pierce, because she knows him quite well. She has this old family weapon and she gives it to Mr. Pierce. It's a great sword.
Oh, damn.
And she didn't realize you were in that kind of line of work. But now she knows. She gives you this great sword, and it has like a matte black, has matte black sides to it, but is really shiny on the edges of the sword, and quite thick as well. Quite a thick sword, and it's a magical sword that she gives you. She doesn't know the name of it, but what it does do is if you attack a creature on a nat 20 and the creature has less than half hit points, you automatically decapitate it.
Really? Check it out.
Nice.
Damn. Awesome. Thank you very much, Sheila. Which is actually her first name as well.
Sheila. No worries. That's it. And you get three XP points each.
That's my makeup. I'll be level 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Shall I level up or just make a new character?
So you can level up. You're stabilized, aren't you? And as you get
Yeah.
home, they'll just nurse you back to health.
Cool.
Sweet.